everybody from this moment on to recognize me as the scholar of boxing.
See, their morals, their code. It's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other.
49 hours declaring it a riot.
Cruiser 5 to 50 feet advised, County Police 1 advised they're trying to breach and get into the Capitol.
Publicists, when you talk to your publicists, you know the first thing they tell you? What? Stay away from religion, stay away from politics.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
No matter what the you say, somebody passionately disagrees with you.
Absolutely.
No matter what religion, you believe in Allah, then you're saying that's not the right way. You believe in every Christianity, that's not it, because they're choosing something different. Your political party, the Democrat, Republican, the disagreement completely.
Yep.
So I stay away from it. When I get pulled into politics, I go,
Yeah.
and I have nothing to say. I'm just
That's the
looking.
same way we are. We don't no politics, none of
I'll
this.
with that. I don't stay there because I'm still entertainment. If it's not music, then it's film and television, but it's still entertainment. So why would you turn someone off by saying that?
Right.
I want everybody to enjoy what I'm doing.
Right.
Not just a selective few amount of people. I focus on diversity because it's needed.
Right.
The boxing scholar is a lover, not a fighter, but he's also a fighter, so don't get any ideas. If he pats you on the back, you'll put it in your resume. His enemy. Have him listed as an emergency contact. The scholar has an inside joke with complete strangers. If he punched you in the face, you'd have to fight the urge not to thank him. Sharks have a week dedicated to him. He's the only man alive to is parallel park. A train is count to infinity twice. In Genesis, when God said, "Let there be light," the scholars said, "Say pretty please." He is the genius of all genius and master of all masters.
And that's the trick to life. You have to be wise enough to know when you were living in your dream. And you have to be humble enough to accept when you're in someone else's.
Yo, the Boxing Scholars on. What's good, everybody? Give me 1 second. 1 second. Oh man, we got so many things to talk about in this boxing world, man. A lot of hypocrisies, a lot of crazy stuff going on, man. Boxing is in a pretty decent space, I will say that. But yeah, man, Claressa Shields done set the world on fire by slapping somebody. You know, everybody jumping in with an opinion. She getting banned, and I'm not really with it. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I'm not for Claressa Shields. I don't like the outrage that they carry around her, right? Like, she's a fighter. She's a fighter, you know? And this is not the first time that we've seen something like this happen. I remember when Riddick Bowe punched that dude at the press conference, and they asked him why, and he couldn't even say why he did it. You know, I just came from a video of Usyk versus Rico, and I looked at the comment section, and people was like, "This is how boxing's supposed to be, classy." And it's like, bro, y'all are. the same way that the world, y'all feel like the world is changing around you with like the new culture and everything's getting sensitive. Y'all are doing the same thing in reverse to boxing. Y'all are making boxing to where it's not even boxing anymore. It's not prize fighting. It's like two friends getting in the ring fighting against each other. That's whack. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. As much as they claim that they did not like Iron Mike Tyson, when Mike Tyson was talking about eating Lennox Lewis kids well past his prime, they love it. They loved it. You know, so with that being said, man, I don't want to see two friends get in the ring. I want to hear them talk about each other's mothers. You know, I want to hear them talk about, you know, the unspeakable things. You know, even if they get whipped really bad. I mean, we here for it all, man. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that. That there's all this outrage around Claressa Shields, like it's never been seen in boxing before, and boxing is just, oh, it has to be this class, and it's like, bro, what are we doing? I don't know. Sometimes the boxing world confuses me because, I mean, I think the obvious is that Claressa Shields is black, right? And there's always been this this professionalism surrounding black people, right? Like when Muhammad Ali was coming, they were saying that, you know, hey, why don't you just box? Boxing is a gentleman's sport. And like, even, they had Rocky Marciano up there talking about the purity and sanctity of boxing. Like, Rocky, you were throwing elbows. You were dirty. Y'all used to put stuff in y'all's gloves. Like, what are you talking about? The sanctity of boxing? But you could tell that to somebody that don't really know the sport. But for people that do know the sport, bro, if you walk down the street right now, it's two things that's gonna stop and get your attention: a car wreck or a fight. Something that's primal to us. That it just a natural part of us. We like to see dominance. And when I first discovered this, when I first really confirmed this was whenever, like, I was watching this documentary about these 5 cubs that, like, dad, like, you talk about Simba story. Now, this is a real life story. This is real life Simba, right? But it was a 5 cubs that had, like, the lion had took over their pride, right? And they were like homeless. So the 5 cubs escaped, because normally they eat the cubs, but the 5 cubs escaped and they survived off the land and stuff, whatever. And these 5 cubs got like really strong as hell, bro. These 5 cubs, whenever they got like to their peak, they was running stuff. They was beating all other prides. Like, they was unstoppable, right? And it's so crazy. It's so crazy. Like, they even started getting jealousy within the lion's pride. That's crazy. That is crazy work that animals operate just like us, even though we're supposed to be more sophisticated than they are. But in the documentary, I bring all that to say, in the documentary, they observed it, they became attached to it, and they cried whenever the pride got taken over. And at that point, I was like, yeah, people love to see dominance. They wanted that lion pride to dominate forever, right? But at the same time, there's always been this undertone. What's good, Angie? What's good, Angie? Long time no talk. It's always been this undertone of professionalism in boxing that they only push to one group. And the reason why I say that, you know, I'm gonna let All Positive make his point, because he put this little birdie in my ear. So All Positive, what were you saying about Caleb Plant?
Oh, hello, you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What I said? Go finish your thing. I mean, I'm gonna stream this to my thing. I'll finish your thing thought first.
So that let me know that people love to see dominance, right? In everyday life, people will tune into debates, boxing debates, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. I'm exaggerating, of course, but watching two people argue about boxing for 2 hours is more than enough time that I'm willing to invest, especially about a sport that I feel like I know. You know what I mean? So. But they'll do it because they like to see dominance. They like to see, you know, they ain't even physical. That's just, you know, two people intellectually sparring. So if they like that, then, you know, that along with coupled with boxing is what makes the sport exciting. I got in the comment section of the dude who was talking about Usyk, right? And Usyk and the dude was basically rating each other, the Rico guy. And they was rating each other's jab and rating each other's this. And then I went to the comment section. Dude was like, this is classy. 2 dudes that like each other that are doing blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bro, this is disgusting.
But you're
This
not
is
gonna
disgusting.
get a when you got two classy guys like that, you're not gonna get a good fight. Or you got
Nobody wants to see it. If that's the case,
they're gonna be friends in the ring, man.
if that's the case, Terrence Bud Crawford before Turkey would have been the highest paid person in boxing.
Yeah.
Terrence Crawford ain't talk a whole lot of junk. He went in there and backed it up, but he wasn't that.
Terrence Crawford.
But you know who was paid? Tyson Fury. You know who talks a lot of stuff? Tyson Fury.
Yeah, talks a lot.
Nobody wants to see two friends get in there silently and humbly say anything and let the fist do the talk. No, bro. People want to hear somebody say, "What type? I'm gonna eat your children." They want to hear that, bro.
Yeah,
Tyson was well past his prime. Tyson made more money past his prime when he started talking than when he was silent and knocking people out in the first round in his prime.
Boxing is a barbaric sport, man. The barbaric sport, man. Like it ain't. It's like most people like, yo, we got to make boxing safe. I'm like, yo, it's a barbaric sport. The only way to make boxing safe is to go back to the way it was in back in the day, like with a bit smaller gloves, same day weigh-ins. That's how you make boxing safe.
Them people gonna have boxing in the future, just two avatars of boxing, and you put the glasses on and y'all digitally fight. That's gonna be the future of boxing, the way we headed.
And to anybody listening, this smaller gloves are safer than bigger gloves. I know a lot of people think like, no, that sounds silly. No, it is not. Bigger gloves mean that you can take more punishment. Like you will get.
I disagree, all positive. I disagree.
No, I'm telling you, man, more punishment is done in sparring with bigger gloves because you can take more punishment.
I know, but when you take more, so this is my theory in that when the glove is bigger, you can parry shots more, you can deflect off your elbows more, you can have more defensive opportunities if you can't mess with a guy. Concussion after concussion is what leads to that CTE. Like if you look at like Chuck Liddell, look at Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz could barely speak right now. And they're still pushing that guy back into the cage.
Them guys have been fighting for a long. Them guys ain't got no defense at all, and they've been fighting for a long time. Nowadays, if you touch Diaz one good time, he cuts easily. Like his fight the other night, man. Diaz, man, if you stare at him long enough, he gets cut. Yeah, but yeah, man, bigger gloves like it allows you to take more punishment, like smaller horsehair gloves. Like no one was taking a 12-round punishment from Joe Louis back in the day. In those gloves, they was still fighting.
But hold on, you know who I will point at as an example of this all positive? Roy Jones. Roy Jones didn't start to sound a little punchy until he started getting knocked out later towards the end of his career. Them concussions to me are worse than just taking a punch and recovering from it and stuff like that. Some about them concussions, they might not come back the same. Because like I said, Chuck Liddell is a prime example of that. When Chuck Liddell started losing, bro, Chuck Liddell started like everything suffered.
He's also been fighting over 30 plus years. I mean, it's been a very long time, man.
Nah, but he was washed up earlier because of the concussions, in my opinion. Chuck Liddell was still in his 30s looking washed.
But yeah, man, it's like same with George Foreman fought with 8-ounce gloves back in the day. Like George Foreman wasn't giving anybody brain damage because if he touched you, you was going out.
Nah, he still was giving brain damage.
Nah, he wasn't giving brain damage. Like if George Foreman was touching you, he was putting you out. George Foreman was using 8-ounce gloves back in the 70s.
What's good, Queen? But nah, there go Queen. Queen. All positive been trying to get you to pull up on the panel. The first time he wanted, he was gonna try to talk to you about Carissa Shields in a positive manner. You left.
Yeah, because I'm like, Queen should be up here. She should be a part of this because she should have been a part because I didn't want to bring it up because y'all having such a good discussion the other night with the talking about the dudes about the so-called blacks and all that. So I didn't want to bring it up. I wanted y'all to finish our conversation then. But yeah, back to what you told me to say. Queen asked for the link. Send her the link. But back what you told me to bring up Caleb Plant. All right. My thing about this whole situation is like these same YouTube content creators. I don't want to say their names. I don't want to give them no credit. And I don't even want nobody going to their channel. I'm just saying you can, if you search enough, you'll find them. But these same YouTube content creators, black content creators, by the way, they're here talking junk about Carissa Shields. I guess they're trying to get a Alicia Baumgartner interview, or they guess they got a chance of being with her, or whatever. But they're talking about she was wrong for slapping Alicia Baumgartner, and she's wrong with confronting this and that. But the same content creators, the exact same guys, were praising Caleb Plant for slapping Jamal Charlo. The same guys. They're like, oh, Jamal Charlo deserved it. He was talking trash. He's going to stop talking trash now. I even talked about it. I was like, yo, like Caleb Plant, like he slapped her. I laughed about it. But at the same time, I'm not bashing Clarissa Shields for slapping Alicia Baumgartner. I'm like, yo, you're two fighters. And the guy you're talking about is Larry Donald. And Larry Donald was talking all this stuff about Riddick, but he wasn't even talking trash to Riddick Bowe. He was just
he didn't even say nothing crazy. Riddick Bowe just wanted to punch him.
And another thing, Riddick Bowe, when he fought Gonzalez, it was in the lobby. He threw a glass at him. So Riddick Bowe was always doing this stuff. But the thing is, it's crazy, man. It's crazy that people are very hypocritical when their favorite fighters are involved and their favorite fighters are on the wrong end of stuff that they criticize. And the same thing with steroids. Like the same people that criticize Ryan Garcia for using steroids, they said, well, we got to wait till all the details when Alicia Baumgartner pop hot.
No. You take that back. Take back the same people that criticize. Let's do Matias.
Well, both of them.
No, because they didn't criticize. They didn't criticize Ryan. They let Ryan skate on ice.
No. I'm saying like it's some of the. Well, you talking about the Mexican fan base? Yeah, they didn't criticize him. I'm talking about the black fan base that criticized Ryan, and they should criticize Garcia because he got caught cheating. I'm not saying they shouldn't, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, Matias, anybody, same people criticize any. Because I remember like when my favorite fighters got busted for steroids, I was or PEDs. I was literally mad at James Toney when he popped hot against Ruiz because he had to get that belt back. That made me mad because that erased his win again because I couldn't stand Ruiz. So I was mad at James Toney. I wasn't mad at Ruiz.
So what I wanted to say is, listen, and this has to be said, right? Like I said, this undertone of black professionalism in boxing is crazy to me. And they only want black professionalism because, like I said, the ghost still lingers when Muhammad Ali came and took over the sport. And he was the complete opposite of what they was used to. He was loud, he was boisterous, he told them what round he would knock people out in. He was that type of fighter. So they didn't like him. Hey, Queen, you got a lot of background noises. Hold on, let me see if I can.
I'm late.
Hold on, let me see if I can adjust your system. What, you making your way downtown?
Huh?
I said, what, you making your way downtown, faces passing you homebound?
I'm in my bed.
Oh, that's a lot. You must got that fan on.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's too loud.
Yeah, it's a little
I'll get
loud.
out. Hold on.
No, you good. You good. I adjusted it. So, but what I was gonna say is, oh shit, I forgot. I lost my train of thought. What I talking about? ATM? Oh yeah, Ali. So Ali came. They was basically saying that Muhammad Ali wasn't good for the sport, that he talks too much, he brags, and they paid a lot of money to see Muhammad Ali lose. They didn't like the idea of Muhammad Ali being as confident as he was and killing the stereotype, which Jack Johnson did the same thing of killing the stereotype of white supremacy. They didn't like that. So they rooted against Muhammad Ali every fight. They didn't like him, even though Muhammad Ali carried the entire sport on his back. He's the most recognizable face in boxing. He's the face of boxing. All of that. It's great for boxing, right? But they battled it. And it's been like that ever since. Like, to the guy in the comment section, I was basically telling him, like, bro, do you really want a sport where friends get in the ring and fight each other? That sounds boring. But see, I'm guaranteed that guy didn't watch boxing during the Briscoe era.
Not only that, you have more reason for guys fixing fights. When you have two friends in the ring with each other or fighting each other, they're going to fix fights for a payday. And as we saw with Ronda Rousey and Carano, that fixed fight for a payday. Two washed up chicks. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. They'll easily take a dive. They'll justify it, or I'm helping him feed his family. Yeah. That's another reason that. But other than the fact that you don't get good styles of fights when you have two friends in there, you get good styles when somebody's talking about somebody's kids and they want to fight for their kids, or somebody's fighting for their country and you disrespected them and threw down the flag in the case of Bernard Hopkins. But historically speaking, that's always made great boxing. And the friend stuff has made boring matchups, boring boxing, and fixed matches. Vladimir Klitschko era. That's why I say to the people, y'all got access to YouTube. Go look at the fights. That's when boxing was at its deadest, when Vladimir Klitschko was a champion. Him and his brother was just dominating the sport.
Terrible.
Nobody could beat them.
Terrible.
Boring as hell. Didn't talk a lot of stuff. Like they were awful for the sport. That was an awful era for the sport. And right now, I mean, like I said, Tyson Fury came in. That's why so many people was happy to see Tyson Fury beat Klitschko, because they felt like the sport was boring. They felt like the sport was dying, and then Tyson Fury could save it with his mouth, you know. But nobody was talking about professionalism with Tyson Fury, and he was getting more crazy. He was talking about stuff that didn't even relate to boxing. He was talking about like masturbating and just weird stuff like that. So, you know, let's not do that. Let's not do that, because I guarantee you this. The same people that's hollering for professionalism will be the first off the boat if boxing becomes boring like it did in the Klitschko era. And then not only that, those are the same people who would criticize Terrence Bud Crawford. The same people who wanted Terrence Bud Crawford to fight Benavidez 3 days after he beat Canelo, right? And is celebrating Usyk for fighting the kickboxer. You can't make this up. How is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world fighting a kickboxer, and nobody has a problem with that?
This fight is a fraud, man. I've been telling y'all, man, Usyk gonna kill this guy, man. He's gonna kill this guy. This fight
bro, you talk about all positive. This is the great white hype all over again, except they hyping the white man like it's two white men. Like it don't make any sense. Like
really good. The thing is, Usyk is really good though. He shouldn't be.
He
shouldn't be taking these fights. He's good, but he shouldn't be taking these fights. No way he should be taking these fights.
Usyk is taking these fights because he doesn't want to fight heavyweights, because it's taking a toll on his body. He waited till he was older before he even turned heavyweight. So now that he is heavyweight, you go back and look. Even when he hurt Tyson Fury, go look at Usyk's face. He is exhausted as hell. That's a big man that he's in there with, you know. And Usyk, this is an easy payday for him. Turkey gonna break the bag on him. He can sell it like, oh, this fight is dangerous. Oh, but it's a freak show, right? But I just want to know, why is everybody okay with the freak show? They wasn't okay whenever Anthony Joshua was doing it. When Anthony Joshua went and fought Francis Ngannou, they said it was a freak show. Before, when Tyson Fury did it, they championed it. Are you noticing the trend that I'm noticing all positive? It's cool when they do it.
Who's that?
That's what I'm starting to notice, bro. Like Usyk could go fight a kickboxer, and nobody bro. They are promoting the matchup. They are talking about this matchup. They didn't even know who this kickboxer was a year ago.
I don't know who he is.
Months ago.
I know they don't know who he is. I don't know who he is. So I'm like, yo, this dude.
What's good, Kazi?
Fighting a guy outside of the top. You're the top guy, one of the top pound for pound guys in the world, and you be the top heavyweight. And you're a guy that nobody's heard of. You know what I'm saying? Headline on the card. That is insane, and no one's raising a stink about it.
Now that we got Queen up here, now you can lace her up on the Clarissa Shields stuff.
What's up?
Well, you know, you heard what I said earlier. It's like, yo, like everybody plays Taylor Quinn, and we laughed about him slapping Solo.
Damn, Queen. It sounds like a vacuum cleaner over there.
Okay, hold on. Let me go in the other room.
It's supposed to be bad for the box. I'm like, Alicia Baumgart have been talking trash online.
Alicia deserved that goddamn slap. She deserved it. And I just wish Clarissa would have. I just wish Clarissa would have took her ass outside instead of smacking her ass inside that building. But she deserved that shit. And I ain't get to see a good, clear video of the slap. I want to see her knock the shit out because she deserved it. Knock her ass out.
Wait, hold up, Queen. Some would say that's black on black crime, sister.
I don't give a damn. Alicia been talking all that fucking shit, and you gonna stand in that woman's face and talk shit to her and think you ain't gonna get your ass? How you gonna tell somebody you gonna beat their ass and then go cry about it after you get the shit slapped out of you?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel bad for one person there, and it wasn't Clarissa Shields, and it wasn't Alicia Baumgart. It was Papoose, because I'm pretty sure she's slapping the hell out of Pat too. We're gonna see Pat one day crying on Oprah or Gail or one of them shows. You know, I had to put up with abuse, financial abuse, and she used to slap me.
My thing is, how can you talk trash to somebody as a boxer, get hands put on you, and then want to talk about pressing charges?
Hey, she sit up there and talk that. No, she technically, she threatened Clarissa. She told her she was gonna beat her ass. So
And then she get online talking about something. I'm only concerned about legacy. I'm like, you concerned about legacy, but you pop hot for steroids and then you don't fight Caroline Dubois. But you talking about legacy. He's using Clarissa Shields as a distraction for not fighting Dubois because she knows she's not coming up for 175 fight Clarissa Shields. We know that.
Hell, I don't think she can.
Well, hold up, I'm positive. I'll do it.
But she knows we can't go to 175. She knows Clarissa Shields can't come down to 147.
Hold up, off AP, and she wouldn't do it for the bread.
Man, Clarissa Shields can't hit 140. Clarissa Shields never fought at 147 in her career.
But hold on, Alicia Baumgartner brought up a good point. Clarissa Shields was willing to do that for an MMA fighter.
I ain't never heard her talking about going to 147. Maybe 160, 154. I never heard her talking about 147. The Cyborg now trying to cash in. Cyborg's talking about fighting. She got $2 million for Clarissa Shields to be a fighter. And I think the Octagon. I know she ain't talking about the ring. But everybody's trying to cash in now, man. Everybody's trying to cash in on Clarissa Shields sweepstakes. Clarissa Shields is nobody, as everybody claims. She's a nobody, and nobody cares about her. Why everybody trying to cash in on her name and get a fight?
I think it's weird. I think it's real strange how she get hated on the way she do. It don't make no sense. It's weird to me.
Logic, we got the audio, but I don't know if that's like I seen the angle. You seen it all positive where she said I'll beat your ass, but I don't know if that's legit.
It was legit.
She probably,
I don't know.
No, we saw her talking. Look, I've seen Clarissa Shields trash to what's her name? Savannah Marsh. I've seen her talk trash to a lot of what's the other girl name that she beat the Christina Hammer? And she's never slapped her, so you know she had to say something. We never seen Clarissa Shields.
Alicia been talking shit. Even Dez Bryant that got on her ass.
Man, ain't nobody listening to Dez. Dez washed up.
He was there. He said what he saw what happened. He said what happened.
He said that she been antagonizing Clarissa.
Dez is a washed up bum, man. Ain't nobody listening to him.
The thing about this, they was cool when Clarissa fought Savannah Marshall and Alicia Baumgartner fought Mayer. They was hanging out. They was cool. They was doing press conference together. They was over in the UK hanging out. But all of a sudden, like when Clarissa started getting more famous, and like Baumgartner's like, I don't know what happened. Like I don't get it.
And she was calling her out and talking to you. Now, if you want to fight so bad, why you ain't set up nothing?
Look, I already know what Brownie for the second. Nah, Brownie, Clarissa Shields is right in this. She right in this one. Oh shit, Red Pill T coming up.
Alicia deserved that slap. I mean, she did.
Yo, so listen, man. I don't want to be this guy, but I gotta report this. So I don't know if y'all noticed, Clarissa Shields and Alicia Baumgartner have kind of like a weird relationship. I remember one year I was training in the gym, and the idea was Olympics, and then everybody there was always like telling their stories and stuff like that. The Olympics is one big freak off for y'all who don't know. A lot of these people have pent up testosterone. They don't be having no sex because they dedicate themselves to the sport. So whenever they get together, it won't be one big orgy. They be sleeping with each other and stuff like that. So the rumor is that Clarissa Shields and Alicia Baumgartner had a little freak off, with each other. But that's why they be acting all weird, because I don't know if y'all remember this, but it was one time where Clarissa Shields had got on the plane and Alicia with Baumgartner was there, and she was like, "Why are you stalking me?" And like their beef is really weird because it's not like her and Layla. Her and Layla is like official. Like they definitely don't like each other.
Layla old ass hater.
Yeah, but theirs is legit though. This seemed like some
I think
females.
this legit.
Nah, it's legit. It's legit. Lovers quarrel.
I don't think there's no goddamn lovers quarrel.
Man, that's exactly what it is.
You always out the window.
Man, look how they be beefing. Look, All Positive said it best. He said, "What would make Clarissa Shields slap is because they got a little something extra. It's a little bit more cream on this taco."
She told her she was gonna beat her ass.
No.
And she been fucking antagonizing her. Alicia talk all kind of shit over the internet, and Clarissa don't be saying shit to her.
I'm telling you what it is, Queen. They had a little something back in the day.
I don't even give a damn if they did have something back in the day, bitch. It's only so much shit you gonna talk, or you gonna see these hands. And I ain't mad. I ain't mad at Clarissa for slapping the shit. She deserved it. Now you got a concussion and you want to cry. Bitch, shut up. You the one said you can whoop her ass. So what you crying for?
Yolanda was good. So I mean, I think Carissa Shields is right in this. I think I looked at Punch Drunk. I thought she was suing Punch Drunk. Whatever happened to that?
I don't know.
Because he's still talking about her. I think she was capping. During the whole Layla Ali, she said she was dropping lawsuits on people, and then Punch Drunk is still talking about her, and she ain't nothing happened.
I think she was capping too. I think she was just mad that day.
He put her in the thumbnail in a straitjacket and started talking about how she needed to be banned from the sport. And you know what else I found, like I said, alarming from this? Jake Paul act like this is the first time that this has ever happened. Like, oh my gosh, what is going on? And it's like, Jake Paul, do you not remember how you got famous, or one of the reasons why you were controversial? Let's forget about you saying the N-word publicly. Let's forget about, you wanting to do blackface. Let's forget about those things. You went into a forest where Japanese people were unaliving themselves and made a video from that. But you're outraged when a boxer slaps another boxer. Like, bro, come on. We got to stop this, man. We got to stop this. Selective outrage, like moral grandstanding. We got to stop this, man. Like, I think Carissa Shields is right in this. Brownie, and I disagree with you, sister. Brownie said Carissa Shields is trash. I would never say that. Carissa Shields is the #1 female fighter. She carrying female sports right now. Outside of Serrano.
Doing it, and then they just made her stuff.
That's what I got in the jack, man. You can't.
The History Museum.
You can't say that, Scott. You can't say that.
But you go ahead, elaborate.
You can't say she carrying women's sport. You can't say.
I just mean she the face of it. It seems synonymous.
No, like she's not. No, she's not.
People that don't watch boxing, women's boxing, know who Carissa Shields is.
You gotta say boxing. Then. You gotta say boxing.
Yeah, not women's sports, boxing. Cause this.
Brownie, pull up. Brownie, the link is on my computer. Pull up, Brownie. I gotta hear you. I gotta hear this. Why is Carissa Shields trash? And why you going after that black woman, sister? Why you doing that? No problem. Thank you, Yolanda. But now that's crazy work, man. Like, it be people. And look, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. As far as support, bro, what Floyd say? He got a country behind him. Carissa Shields got all of Detroit behind her.
And she even tried to be nice to Alicia. I remember she was over there on YouTube giving the girl congratulations and shit from a fight she won and everything, and that girl don't do nothing but talk shit.
And you got to look at and like I said, I've been critical on Carissa Shields on some of the stuff she's done. I'm not 100% Carissa's way, but I'm with her on this because you got to also look at Baumgartner. Like, a lot of people she's had falling out with in her case as well. You know what I'm saying? She's had falling out with it. She don't mess with her no more. But Baumgartner, somebody in the media needs to tell her, like, look, man, stop calling out Carissa Shields in a fight that's not going to happen and focus on Caroline Dubois. She's only 5 pounds heavier.
I'm going to be honest with you.
She Alicia, the fake AB, she need to cut it out for Carissa, make that phone call and pay AB for that video that he was talking about.
Oh this shit is all over. You just read my mind, bro.
Then this shit is all over.
Bro, I was I was just finna say that, bro. If that was me, bro, I'm definitely going and paying for that sex tape, bro, and drop it. Like
and AB in desperate times right now. He'll do it for
$5. Porn. Trying to get her locked up.
No. I would drop it online. I wouldn't do it from my account where it could be traceable to me, but I would drop it.
Video, man. Y'all believe this video though?
Yes.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, she did.
Yo, see, hold on. Let Brownie. I don't know if you know Alicia Baumgartner. How was Carissa Shields trashy and she ain't got a sex tape? But Alicia Baumgartner got a sex tape. It ain't trashy. And she took steroids in the past to beat up on other women. It hasn't looked the same.
I mean,
since her
I ain't gonna
positive.
lie. You ain't got to be trashy for having a sex tape. I ain't gonna say all that.
I'm just saying it ain't the only thing, but it's one of the things
She
that
ain't
in the
innocent. I'll say
lineup.
that. You know, a lot of people ain't innocent. But,
Man, and then
she out
bro,
there.
not
Let's say that.
only mention that. Listen, rumor mill. She was linked to sleeping with her trainer before, her married trainer.
Hey, how you doing?
Who? Oh, you talking
Harrison.
about? You talking about Harrison? But you gotta say
Yeah.
allegedly. You gotta say allegedly.
Man, I said she was linked. She was linked.
You gotta say allegedly.
She was linked to it. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's true or not, but she sure do be linked to a lot of negative stuff. That's all I'm gonna say.
Look, man, look. Like she said online, God knows what's in her heart. You know.
Yeah.
So we got.
And God knows what's in her stomach too. Whole lot of meat.
Oh man.
Look at them, Brody. Let Brody talk about Carissa running around with a married man. Alisa running around with married men and everybody, man. What are we talking about?
Look, man, look, we gotta say
I know it's a mess. It's a whole mess. People
Man, they gonna fight already, man. I'm
standards
tired
for
of this
folks
shit,
that they like and folks that they don't like. If Clarissa was a light-skinned woman, she wouldn't get
Speak on it. Speak on it, Queen.
There is
right
some
now
colorism in this.
because
There
she
is some
looked like a standard black chick. Then they gotta scrutinize every fucking thing that she do, and I think it's weird as hell.
I can't agree with that, man. It's like there's some colorism going on, man. It's like, and I'm speaking as someone that's lighter than the average black man. It's like white people are a little bit more comfortable around me than darker black people, but they don't know I'm more blacker than the people that are that you're afraid of. Like y'all don't know what's in my pocket. You don't know what's carrying on in my mind. So, like I said, they have a tendency of being less fearful of and more supportive of the lighter black person. This is the way they are.
And the fact that she ain't polished. That's why she get all this shit. Yeah. Cause who gives a fuck that she with fucking Papoose? Him and Remy ain't to fucking together. So
yeah, they ain't together.
It ain't like
she took him from Remy.
Right.
It ain't took him from Remy. Like,
right.
They're not together.
It's one thing if she was like home wrecking or some shit. That ain't the story. So
I don't know, Queen. You might have hit the nail on the head with that one. It's a little bit of color.
Because one thing I don't like is I can't get on social media and see anything positive about Clarissa unless I'm like going to a sports organization platform or I go to her platform herself. All the other content is all this negative, ridiculous shit. They call a girl a woman. I mean, they call her a man. They call her Clarence instead of her fucking name. It's just real weird, ignorant ass shit. And it's like, for what?
What? They don't do that. They don't do that to Alicia Baumgartner, man.
It's the crazy part. You got a lot of black content creators saying this.
Yeah, it's always the black content creators get up there and say some of the most egregious shit toward her. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Yo, you remember when she was beefing with AB? Yo, that was the quickest dismantling of a back and forth ever. Once AB said he got that sex tape, it was silent and crickets on her side.
Look, man, she did say God knows what's in her heart. I gotta.
Yo, that's what she responded with. God, that's why
I don't know what the fuck that gotta do with anything.
Hey, but
you know when somebody start talking about religion, that like, I put it on God, I put it on my mama.
I mean, ain't nobody more religious online than a store that's being caught.
God knows what's in my heart. Yeah, God knows who got the video too.
Should be all right.
Yo, X, you believe AB when he said she can't ride?
Oh my God, what the hell?
Shit, probably not, man.
Hold on, let me see if I can find this video. Let me see
Why
if I
do we
can
have
find
a morality conversation about fucking boxers?
That's it. That's the whole point of the show, Queen. They get in there and punch each other, punch on strangers for money. I don't know when people try to move ethics into this, start making this about morality and all this stuff. It's like crazy. As long as you're not doing nothing too insane, who gives a goddamn what you do?
I mean, when have boxers ever just been moral? Fucking...
Never. The greatest boxers of all time was sleeping with wives, had multiple girlfriends, was like you know, bottom of the barrel as far as character goes, type of people.
I still think the ultimate sin in boxing is using steroids or removing padding from your gloves, getting plaster Paris in your hand wraps. Like stuff like that is unforgivable. Like,
that stuff, but like what they do in their personal life was that a factor?
Yeah, I agree.
That's why I'm like, why ain't nobody talking about this girl accomplishment? She didn't accomplish a lot, especially for where she came from. Like, she should be celebrated.
2 times. Look, there's not another American fighter in the history of boxing in American history that has won 2 gold medals. It's never happened in America. 2 gold medals.
Right.
Never, male, nobody. It's never happened.
But they worried about who she let slide between her thighs, like they got anything to do with what? It ain't none of y'all business. They worry about the wrong thing.
I agree with that. He said,
"Hey, but that Will Smith special, man. Keep your wife name. Wow. What the 5-figure say to the face? Fly."
Yeah, she kind of did, bro. Hey, he not lying. He said it was a time when Adrian Broner versus Crawford was supposed to be the next mega fight.
Adrian Broner ate himself out in his vision, man. Like him and Crawford, they were on a collision path, man. Adrian Broner gonna
man. My nigga AB would have beat the brakes off that nigga, man.
Man, if you don't stop trolling,
he would have beat the brakes off that nigga, man.
Your ex
Too
trolling,
fast,
he gotta be trolling, man. He gotta be
fast,
trolling.
man.
I think that was a good fight because AB was a little bit more. He was a little bit more disciplined at 135 than when he moved up. But I think that would have been a good fight, man. I can't for sure say that Crawford beats him at 135. Can't for sure.
All right, let's see this. This what we talking about, Queen.
Fremont, man. Stop it, man. You ain't from no Cincinnati, Toledo. Like, you ain't from no Cleveland. Like, hey, man, relax, man. We really know you, Alicia. We really know you. Niggas really know you. Niggas that really ran through you, nigga. Stop it, nigga. Sonny Fredrickson ran through you. Bunny ran through you. Yeah, Robert Easter ran through you, boy. Hold on. Dominic Golden ran through you. Hold on. Montana Love ran through you, boy. What the fuck wrong with you, boy? Everybody has some, man. Tony just wiped you. Tony just wiped you up. I don't know. Hey, shout out to Tony. I fuck with Tony. He from a Detroit nigga, player nigga. If you know what I know, just keep the hoe on the stroll. But what I'm telling you is this, man. The niggas been running through you, man. Quit playing, man. Stop playing, man. And now you teamed up with Bill, bitch ass. And now y'all want to talk crazy, man? Hey, man, stop it. Y'all better stop. And we got footage. We got footage, too. We got footage. You be coming out doing all them good-ass dance moves. Bitch, you can't ride a dick. Your ride game trash. What Bubba Double said? Trash.
What they say?
I ain't gonna lie, man. This nigga kind of unbearable, bro. When I first watched it, I was like, oh shit, it's unbearable seeing my nigga AB. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was kind of corny, man.
You know who AB reminded me of, bro? This is what AB reminded me of.
Hey, look at it. Kareem Akbar. That's right, the educated brother from the bank. He's the real head of the CMB, the brains behind the whole thing. I told you, this thing is bigger than Nino Brown, and I got a list of proof. If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of people with me. In the court.
Yo, the names that this nigga dropping, like 2 of them dudes were married. Tony Harrison, I think Montana Love, I know he at least had a girlfriend. I'm like, bro, why AB doing this,
he
bro?
just recently got engaged on Montana Love, just recently.
Okay. I think he was with that chick, though, because he responded with, like, damn, why you putting my name in it? I ain't did nothing to nobody. Like,
yeah.
He just saying he know. He just letting her know.
Nah, that was corny. I ain't gonna lie. X right. That shit
I
was
mean,
corny.
he is corny.
That shit look
But I
corny.
mean,
Yeah,
it's there. I seen that. I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw that.
But you know
Yeah,
what? I'm gonna be honest with
especially
you.
now, my nigga AB looking out here in these streets, man.
I
She
was
getting the
just
last laugh, my
God
nigga.
damn X, you on
Man, do
one day.
you
I
got
was
the
just gonna
clip
bring
of
that.
when she got hit? Because I ain't seen that shit yet.
Well, who
Okay,
got hit?
Alicia. I
Oh, well, she
want to
got
see
slapped.
the slap. Bow. Because all the
So,
videos I seen, they was all grainy and shitty.
so before that we talk about that, let me talk about. I got to give AB a ton of credit. He found a way to rebrand himself without boxing because it's over for that boxing stuff.
Yeah,
That
I
man,
heard he was some YouTuber now. I don't even know who's the
yeah, he
YouTuber.
YouTubing with that dude that got punched. What's his name? X something the Great.
Bro, I don't know why you keep saying this, bro. It's over. That nigga got his shit shut down too, bro. That Dina Gray. It's done.
Huh?
Who?
They shut down his YouTube. Like, what they
Yeah,
shut down?
no, he got his kick shut down. That's how he was making his bread. He cut that shit
Bro,
off.
like recently?
Yes, bro. After he with the money shit.
Bro, I'm so
He cut his
confused.
shit off.
How did that affect his kick? Like, so Adrian Broner stole money from him and that affected his kick?
No, Dean, he had control over. He cut the shit off. He cut it off. He had control of AB fucking kick. He cut the shit off.
Man, that's publicity, bro. I bet you they'll do business again.
I guess that's what you keep saying. You keep telling yourself that.
Only because I know AB, bro. He a clout chaser. Like stuff like that, bro. Is like it's right up his alley. Like even the chemistry that they had together, no Diddy was kind of like that. Like like just I don't know. Yo, you know that this is the bro. Let me show
Not
you.
all. I will say, bro. Not 100% of this shit is all stage, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That nigga AB be bugging out, bro. And that shit could get this nigga Dean in some situation. A lot of that shit is not all that shit AB doing, touching on people and doing all this sporadic ass shit. Nah, bro. The shit that Dean do, a lot of his shit is kind of stage. But what this nigga AB do, this shit is real. This is really AB, bro. This is really him, bro.
So, oh, so I don't know if y'all remember this, but 2 years ago they got into an argument before. Y'all know that?
Who?
Alicia Baumgartner and Carissa Shields the exact same way. Because I typed in to try to get the slap and it showed them 2 years ago. I forgot all about that. Let's watch it. Let's go down memory lane. This is probably why she was so bold and thinking with no hands was going to get put on her.
Yeah, I seen it.
I remember that.
Man.
Yo, X, you was right. Look how close she is. Ain't nobody in between them or nothing. There wasn't no hands thrown.
Yeah, but she get this shit beat out of her ass, man.
What was the difference, X? What was the difference between this and when she got slapped? Pap, bro. You right. She was like, keep Pap's name out your effing mouth.
But she didn't tell her she was gonna whoop her ass though.
Yo, Carissa Shields went live and did like an hour talking about Alicia Baumgartner being an HOE.
Man, when did you do that?
Just an hour ago.
Oh man, I missed the live.
I didn't know that. Oh,
Man.
I like to say a little aside from boxing. I just found this out maybe an hour and a half ago when I was on my way to Sam's Club. Rob Bates passed away today.
Yeah, I seen that. I don't even know who that is.
You heard It Takes Two, one of the most famous hip hop songs ever.
Okay.
Man, that old school ass shit.
Oh, okay, that's him.
Yeah, 1988. Yeah. That's his biggest hit. I'm just saying.
Man, show the slap, man. Let's see this.
All right, here we go.
Oh my God, is the Gold gonna get in a fight here?
Oh, this the new angle. Oh, nah, this gotta be the same angle. Can't be. No.
World star.
No.
You just said it right there.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't a new angle.
Oh man, no. I thought, man, see, this was
I seen this weak shit, bro. That's
why
the
they
same
got no
angle,
close
bro.
up of the slap?
That's why I think that picture fake, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think that picture AI, bro.
Bro, that's the same thing I said. I said,
Yeah, that
like,
picture
okay, if
AI,
they was
bro. That
able to
shit
get
look
that
AI.
angle,
If you look at Carissa's face, that shit look AI type shit, bro. I ain't gonna
yeah,
lie.
like if they was able to get a picture from that angle, why wasn't they able to get
Yeah,
the
why is
video of
the
the
video
slap?
not out? That shit fake, bro.
But my thing is, why did the video go from close to back there though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think somebody got the footage, but they don't want to put it out because people always got their cameras out.
But they put the picture out. Come on, man.
Yeah. I think the picture's fake, but someone really got that footage. But they probably trying to protect Claressa Shields because you got to think Dapper Dan. When Mike Tyson and Mitch Green got in that fight, Dapper Dan had those pictures of Mike knocking Mitch Green out for 30 plus years, but he never released it until he released his book a few years ago. But he always had those pictures. He said he didn't want to get Mike Tyson in trouble. But Mitch Green was suing him.
And that's what I was trying to see if she actually smacked her, because I seen some reports say she tried to, and so I'm like, well, did she hit her or not? Shit.
Well, more of the story is we ain't gonna get a fight out this shit, so.
Nah, man, it's 7 weight classes apart, man. We're not gonna get a catch fight. A fight between 7 weight classes.
I mean, it gotta be a official fight.
So
shit.
Shit, they can fight in the street. Shit, I'll pay to see that.
Right, they get street fight. You know what I'm saying? They can sell tickets to that shit. People gonna come.
I don't want to see no damn street fight. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be honest with you, Queen. You gonna disagree with this because it's sexist. I don't really want to see no women's boxing like that.
Yeah, you ain't got to. I want to see Claressa beat her ass. I don't care which way it comes.
It ain't gonna be no ass beating. It's gonna go by fast because they do 2-minute rounds, and neither one of them gonna take risks. They gonna just coast to the end. So I don't really want to see
tripping, bro.
Man, come on! I said the elephant.
Claressa gonna knock her ass out, bro.
That man, get out. Claressa Shields ain't knocking nobody out,
bro.
man.
She gonna the ref going to jump in there, whatever you want, however specifically you want.
Claressa Shields ain't got power like that.
Hey, bro, do you hear yourself, bro? Time out.
Even though she don't have power, that's 7 weight
bro,
classes.
bro. Do you hold up? Do you hear yourself, bro?
Yeah, yes.
They 7 weight classes apart. What you talking about? She ain't got no power like
bro.
That.
We made the same argument.
They 7
about
weight
Bud.
classes apart, bro.
We made the same argument about Bud.
The girl,
don't know until they get in there.
bro. Hold up. Not only that, the girl gas out, bro. She gas out within 4 rounds, bro.
There's more
Claressa
weight
go
classes.
all day long, bro. She gonna get
weight
stopped,
classes
bro.
is different in women's boxing.
So, no, it ain't, bro. No, it ain't.
What's heavy? Okay, what's heavyweight? What's heavyweight in women?
Heavyweight in women is 175.
Heavyweight women is like 165 or something. 175.
Heavyweight. Yeah, but that's the peak though. But all the other weight classes the same. 147, 54, all at the same.
Man, women got different body fat. Like that, it's different, bro. That stuff it ain't the same.
Claressa don't got much knockout power.
Then,
I wish she
hold
did,
on. And then check this out. Alicia Bum got on steroids, bro.
You got a point there.
You really think somebody that's juiced up for to go in there and just get knocked out in 2 minutes? That's a lot, bro.
I'm not
harder
gonna.
to knock somebody
You see,
out.
that's where I won't contribute to, bro. I'm not gonna keep that jacket on because she got popped one time. Nigga. I can't do it.
I mean, she look like a dude.
This nigga done been bit by the light skin, bro.
No, nigga, I'm being honest. That shit weird because it's a lot of niggas who pop in history, and it's a lot of these niggas who this nigga was great, and we fail to mention that they popped dirty, my nigga. I'm not
I always mention, bro.
She
Stop,
don't look like she on steroids in this video.
Yeah.
Cause she look like she on steroids to me.
Yeah, she on steroids.
I don't know, man. I ain't gonna say too much.
They done got to him. Once X left the show, they took him into a room and opened that briefcase.
I think before I say shit, bro. Most of the time.
Well, she did pitch hot. That's the thing. She did pitch hot. That is a fact.
Yo, X, I threw away Matias, bro. You remember how highly I used to speak of Matias?
Yeah, bro, and guess what? He popped dirty, but would I be like, oh yeah, he on steroids now because he popped one time? I can't do that, bro. That's
I do that though.
That's not being.
I
But
do
that's
that,
you, bro. That's
but no,
you.
hold on, X. This is my mindset, bro. If you find a mouse in your house, bro, you know it's not an isolated end. You know it's more where that mouse is. That's how it is in boxing, bro. People don't all of a sudden become like 34, 35, 27, whatever, and be like, you know what? I'm gonna take steroids. They've been abusing it the entire time. And then you go look
All right, so let me ask you a question. So Roy Jones, that nigga is he that's it. He
Definitely took
just a gangster.
steroids. Definitely took.
Oh, okay, so
The way he talks
so
about
why does
jumping
he
up
get so
weights
much
like it
credit
was
for his
nothing.
career?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know. Now we don't know. Okay.
But,
All right.
it's because he was lightning the bottle. He was good to look at aesthetically,
Oh,
and
he's gonna
people are
look
gonna
at. Okay.
always. It's just like Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt probably takes steroids. Oh, he definitely takes steroids. You know who Usain Bolt worked with? Mimo Heredia, the same cheater that's in boxing. Work with Usain Bolt, but people still like to say that they seen the fastest man in the world. They don't care about steroids when you go to the top of your game. That's the weirdest thing about people. They'll excuse it if you took the steroids and is able to go to. John Jones tested positive for steroids. He's at the top of the USC game. A lot of people do it, but it doesn't change the fact that they do it, bro. Like, how good are they without the steroids? We'll never know. Ryan Garcia. I seen Ryan Garcia knock a dude out, and the camera was like, nobody even seen the knockout punch on camera, bro. That's how fast he was. After he got that
You
positive
see,
test.
I can't get into these combos, bro. Like I can't say definitively that shit. I can't, bro. I can't, bro. That's why niggas should not take steroids, because we can't distinguish what the shit did for you,
Thank
bro.
you. That's the point. That's the point I always make, X. When they take steroids or they work with like Mimo Heredia, are you sure you want to do this? Because people are going to question your entire career, even if you just did it for this fight. That's why you shouldn't work with cheaters or take steroids. I agree.
That's what I said about James Toney, because James Toney one of my all-time favorite fighters. But when he got popped against Ruiz, then I start thinking like, man, he's probably on steroids when he fought Holyfield and knocked him out. So you got to go back and think like, yeah, he's probably on steroids then.
And then with the Ryan Garcia shit, you got all type of scientists. Oh, it only did this for him. They felt like, I don't know what type of research the niggas do, bro. I don't know what type of research niggas do, bro. They take one part of it and be like, oh, it only do this, and that's not true, my nigga. It do several things, but we don't know what it did for him, bro.
Yep. I agree, bro. That like all the scientists came out with they laboratory coats. You be like, bro, when you become an expert last night?
And then if you a person who actually does your due diligence and you do the full research and hit them with it, they they just change the subject, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You're not having real combos, bro. You're not.
That ain't fact. What's Candy? What's good, sister? How you feel about? First off, how you doing? Let me say that. How you doing, sir? You there, Candy? If you talking, you on mute.
She's on mute. Candy Cane. Candy Cane.
Hey, calm down, brother.
No. I was quoting Joyride, the movie Joyride.
I think can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
We can hear you, Candy.
It's I couldn't tell if my internet was going out. I came really to try out my OBS, and I finally figured out how to set up OBS.
OBS, look at you showing out. I tried that OBS shit. That shit was so confused. I'm like, man, I'm gonna stick with StreamYard, man. I ain't finna do all
help
this.
me out. What's OBS?
It's like a streaming service.
Okay.
More advanced. More.
Yeah, way more advanced. X definitely right about that.
I'm not streaming from OBS. I'm just using it as the virtual camera so that I can have like the full screen photo instead of.
Because I was going to use OBS to loop one of my videos as a photo. Because I heard that's what you got to use, stuff like OBS. But it was so complex. I was like, man, I better just stick to StreamYard. It ain't that important. Shout out to my sister
Candy. It really isn't
man.
that complicated. But what I realized, I bought a new computer, and on my new computer. On my new computer, it doesn't work, but on the old computer, it does work. So it really isn't that complicated. It's just if the settings are going to work with it. I do have to check on a few more things, but yeah, I was testing it out. I also didn't want to just use your stream to test. Can I speak a little on my opinion on the Claressa Shields thing?
Absolutely.
I think she was dumb, and that lady, like, tell us you don't want to make any more money without telling us you don't want to make any more money. Like, I get it, y'all had a long-standing beef or whatever, but you know you are held to a higher standard than just say 2 ratchets on the street. Why would you do that at an event, no less? Like, cameras everywhere, they got you from multiple angles, from what I understand. It just didn't make any sense for what she did. It was reckless, and it didn't speak of somebody who is a professional.
Y'all ain't like she a professional politician or something. She a fucking fighter. What the hell wrong with y'all?
She's
Y'all
a professional boxer.
Yeah, she a fighter. That's what they do. They fight. Boxers is wretched as hell.
So Candy,
Boxers have always been wretched. I don't know what kind of world y'all live in. Y'all putting these moral standards on these boxers that they ain't never had. Like y'all sound ridiculous.
So the greatest one, the greatest fighters ever. Ali.
So why do they make it so that if you use your hands outside the ring, it's a deadly weapon?
It's not. That's just in the movie.
It's not. That's a myth.
Oh my! That's not true.
No. So that movie. What's that movie called? Undisputed. Undisputed started that myth, Candy. They started that myth, so they had to make it a reason for him to go to jail. So they made that myth. So no, it's not. It's not true.
Yeah, that's not true.
But I will say this. Candy. So for backstory, and this is just allegedly. I don't need nobody coming after me. Y'all go after all positive. No, just glad.
Sorry. At the end of the day,
man, why are you trying to get this freaky story off, man?
No, hold on. I gotta tell it, man. You gotta tell it, man. Allegedly, Carissa Shields is a 69 guy. And who knows what her path? No, see what you got me doing? But nah, so
you doing that yourself, sir.
Allegedly,
thank you.
Carissa Shields and Alicia Baumgartner got a little freaky thing going on from the Olympics.
I don't know where this man got. You pulled this from the thin air of the clouds, bro.
Come on, man. Let me do my journalism, bro. I work hard for this.
You just trying to make the story sound exotic, man. Cut it out, man.
Bro, ain't nothing exotic about that. Alicia Baumgartner look like a man. But that's neither here nor there.
Come on, man. Don't do that to that black sister, man. Don't do that, bro.
Yeah,
she do look like a great steroids alone.
It's because I watched this girl who used to know Carissa, and she actually got some stories about Shields I'd never talked about because it's like kind of tacky. But one of the stories she told was that, and looking at how they interact, it's believable to me. What's good, Riaz?
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but
it's believable, man. They act like a couple.
Goddamn slap, and
I swear, man. This man, he put an idea in his head, and then it's just over with, man.
I just wish she would have took her outside because Alicia deserved it. So I don't feel bad for Alicia. That's what the fuck she get. Close your fucking mouth and leave that girl alone.
I think Alicia want to play like the sister on the panel said, the professional. I think she wants to play the professional now that she's been victimized. When she hasn't been victimized, when she hasn't been being professional throughout this whole beef or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, she didn't put her hands on her, but
she started it. She been antagonizing her, and she got the shit slapped out of her. She should take it on the chin and figure out how they can get in the ring instead of sitting up here trying to act like she a victim. Girl, sit your stupid ass down.
I'll be honest with you, Queen. She is a victim.
She ain't she a victim of her fucking mouth.
She's a victim.
The old folks say don't write no checks that your ass can't cash. Don't let your mouth write no check that your ass can't cash. And she let her mouth run a check that her ass couldn't cash. So that's what you get. Sit your ass down and shut up.
Listen, I don't want to be this guy, but I think I seen Papoose like push Alicia Baumgartner, and I don't think that's fair. Because I feel like they jumped her, So, we gotta let victims be.
Man, where you seen all this shit, man? This dude, bro.
Yo, what's good, Cara Cerise? She said she thinks it's fake, to be honest.
He probably is, because why the video jump like that?
Somebody said that she didn't really slap her, like she hit her chest. You know how we used to do back in the day?
It cut out a little bit for me. You said who jumped her?
Nah, I was just playing. I was trolling.
It sounded like she smacks her shoulder to me, bro.
That's what they said.
So let me ask you a question, because I don't follow. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that you were talking.
No, go ahead.
What happened?
Y'all can hear me?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Kenny.
Well, I don't know who was talking. I thought Scholar was talking, but then he just went quiet.
Nah, I got a phone call. I couldn't even hear nothing.
Everybody was waiting on you to speak.
Did I cut you off?
No, I think you might got a little. I think you might got a little delay.
Okay,
Candy.
so I do have a delay.
Yeah, I think you might need to hit refresh. I think you got a delay.
I'm gonna drop.
Yeah, Karma, that photo of AI, man. I'm tired of this AI shit, man. The planet, man, this shit all done, man. This shit is over, man.
So can I replay the live that Clarissa did?
I don't want to see that shit.
I do.
Nobody care about she want
Man,
to
an
talk
hour.
about.
I ain't gonna watch an hour of her talking about that
Yes,
what you
I
call it was a
want to
whore.
see
I
if
don't
she
want to
drag
see
her.
that.
I want to see if she get a
Nah, I don't
proper
want to see
dragging.
that. We like I just listen. I played the AB clip, and like X said, when it first came out, we was like, oh, but now it's just like that's kind of corny, bro. Like, who
Yeah, that
cares?
shit ass, bro.
Yeah, I don't care about him. I want to see what Clarissa got to say about these
That's what
kids.
she's saying. She just basically saying Alicia is a whore.
Oh,
It's kind of corny. It's like, okay, we kind of know that.
but can I watch the playback though?
Man, I'm not gonna play no hour.
I ain't asked you to play it, sir. I'm asking, can I go over there and find it?
It's on YouTube. Just type in Carissa Shields and then
Oh,
type.
it's on YouTube. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
I
good,
thought
Tay
it was
Tay?
on Instagram.
Nah,
Yeah, man. This should be forgotten about in a week, man. This the weakest storyline in boxing, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
But is the girl suing her?
Yeah, I think so.
Man,
this shit ain't gonna
and
go away.
this is what I don't like about it, X. You know, and bro, I used to give Jake Paul credit, you know, because I felt like he was carrying the sport, unfairly criticized. Man, F Jake Paul, bro. The fact that he's sitting up here outraged and banning Carissa Shields from all of it. Like, bro, when did you become the moral police, bro? Bro, I hope Francis Ngannou fights him in a boxing match, bro.
Man, white that's what you call it?
White Jesus, bro.
Yeah, man. At least we got Chubb the builder behind bars. Hopefully, they don't take that nigga up out of there.
Man, my man is some
That
trouble,
piece
yo.
of shit.
Did Jake Paul do his blackface skit or not?
I think he did.
Okay.
I seen him and Waka Flocka debating about. I'm like, Waka Flocka? Who nominated this nigga to be our spokesman?
Well, yeah, I seen that.
At least he said something, my niggas. Respect to him.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
You know, Waka Flocka all pro black and we was gods and he that nigga.
Good. You know the niggas I absolutely I like. I don't want to say, hey, I don't like these type of niggas, man. I feel like they may not be Oreo type of niggas, but the niggas is trying to explain themselves to these people. Like, I seen somebody trying to explain themselves to Chud the Builder. Like, yeah, man, you know, black people, we're not bad. We're the most exonerated race. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck you talking about? Why you even talking to this nigga, bro? Man pulled up in a Ferrari too, mind you.
You know what makes me mad? The dude that what's the dude name that went to New York and almost got himself unalived and a black dude saved him. He was at Chud's hearing.
Oh, I know you're talking about. I forgot that dude's name too. I know you're talking about.
Right? But anyway, I'm still mad the black dude was saving him. Like, yo, don't save that dude, man. Let him get what he went out there and he asked for.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. If we ever at a summit, I don't condone violence, all positive. But if they jump in a dude and another black dude try to jump in, I'm gonna do them like Carissa Shields did Bumgarner, bro. I'm gonna slap fire at them, bro.
You should
the
slap
fact that bro, that's crazy. Like, he campaigned this election day. Let that dude go through his inauguration. Like, what you trying to save him for?
Yeah, I remember that. Y'all probably seen this old picture of this Klan member getting attacked, and this black lady, she shielded his body trying to save him. I'm like, yo,
that's sick. That's sick.
Christianity she got her ruined black people, man. It has ruined us, man.
Yeah, that's sick, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's crazy. That stuff Martin Luther King would look at him like, nigga, what are you doing? But Candy, what's good? So what was you gonna say earlier? Let's see if you got if you're not delayed.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Okay. So I was trying to ask, I know she was banned from that particular event, but can she still box elsewhere?
Yeah. She don't even box with those people. She just was in attendance.
Because Jake Paul ain't got no top 175-pound fighters. She's the undisputed champ.
I don't know enough about boxing, so let's start there. I'm not part of the boxing crowd. I literally am just a follower, a boxing scholar, and occasionally I come over and contribute where I can. That's why I asked that question.
Respect.
So the next
I get it. I get it now. Your perspective was that she messed up the church's money by doing that at an event. I got you.
Now understanding that she can still box elsewhere, I see y'all's perspective. Yeah, go ahead, whoop that hoe.
Okay, yeah, okay. Now you're okay. I got you now, kid. I got you. Yeah. If that was her office, yeah, I agree. Like, what you doing, man? Don't shit where you lay your head. But
Yeah, because
yeah,
Jake Paul's got a lot of top female fighters, but he has no top 175-pound fighters. Clarissa Shields is the 175-pound top fighter. The top 168-pound fighter is Lenny Daniels, and she's not signed to Jake Paul. So that fight between those two can be made. A lot of Jake Paul fighters are smaller female fighters. They're not going to fight Clarissa Shields anyway. Only person Jake Paul signed, top fighter that can actually face Clarissa Shields would be Savannah Marshall. She's already beat her like 8 rounds to 2 years ago. So he has no top 168-pound, 175-pound fighters to face Clarissa Shields. So they need to go to her. She's the undisputed champ. She doesn't need that.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Clarissa Shields need to retire, bro. She completing a bunch of side quests, bro. Ain't nobody gonna beat her, bro. Nobody gonna beat this girl, man. She don't got no fight to look forward to. Retire, bro. It's over. It's done.
yo, you know what I used to say, X? I thought she should do. She should have stayed doing MMA, so she'll have 2 checks, and they could always create a opponent for her. Like,
I
I ain't
mean,
gonna
did
lie,
you listen to why she didn't do MMA?
she did do MMA.
No,
I don't know why she didn't
listen to
continue.
why she stopped. She
I don't know.
said it wasn't worth it. She broke both her arms and something else happened. She
Oh
said it
shit.
wasn't worth it. And she said the recovery take too long, so she would stick to
That's true.
boxing.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah, hell no.
That's
Fuck
true.
that.
But
Yeah, don't
that's
do that
true.
shit.
But I mean, she gonna run out of opponents. She gonna run out of people to beat up, and she gonna
I
end up
mean, it's
draining
still
herself to
crazy.
fight Alicia Bumgarner.
She broke both her arms and she still beating the hell out of people. Like I don't know why people be hating the girl.
That's a bad girl right there, man. She bad.
The girl is bad. Okay.
Queen, I don't want to be this guy. I don't want to be this guy.
Yes, you do.
But I gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it real. One of Clarissa Shields' old videos. Hold on. One of Clarissa Shields' old videos popped up on my feed, and she did look like a little boy in there. I gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it real. She look like a little tomboy.
I mean, that's fine. She can look like a tomboy. She still can beat your ass. Well, maybe not your ass. But you know what I'm
I
saying.
think Carissa what she do need to do is just respect biology though. You know what I'm saying? She talking about she could beat Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, all these dudes talking about put me in there and they ain't shit. And she need to tread lightly and be a little bit more respectful with that.
I think that they need to get her ass in the ring and swing her ass around so she can understand.
Yeah, so she can see it.
Yeah, that's not reality. You know, I feel like they should fight her.
You know what Clarissa Shields should do?
What?
Get in the ring with a bum, like a man, and beat him up.
I mean, that's like, look, my husband said he could beat up Clarissa. I was like, oh, is that right?
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta ask APN and X this.
I'm gonna say if you about to ask me what I think about to ask me, bro, I'd rather not say
it ain't got nothing to do with fighting. Do y'all think that y'all could beat Serena Williams in tennis?
Nah.
Who's gonna be Serena in tennis? Do you ask?
Nah,
you think you can beat Serena in tennis?
No, definitely not. No.
Nah.
Do y'all think y'all can score on her?
No. No.
I don't think so. I don't know. That's a different type of sport.
Y'all some special Negroes, because they did like a poll on this, and the men were saying that they would beat Serena Williams, and they said that they definitely could score a point on her. Like that's not even out of the question.
No.
These are like regular, like average Joes too.
Tennis is harder than it looks. I've tried to play tennis. It ain't as easy as it looks. Trust me.
Nah, it ain't. Nah. That's more of a like real like I'm not saying boxing not skilled, but it's
I could not beat a teenager in high school, a female teenage high school player in tennis. If we played right now, I wouldn't beat her.
I don't know, bro. I started thinking about it. I think I could score on her, bro.
Nah, tennis is hard, man.
I can't beat her, but I think I can score on Serena Williams.
Man, you probably wouldn't even get the ball over the net from where you're standing at.
You think so?
No,
I'm gonna try playing tennis. I'm gonna try this weekend playing tennis.
Yeah, I'm not educated too much on the sport, but I do know, like, that shit you ain't just walking up in there,
Yeah,
I was pretty cold at baseball, so that's why I think I could do it.
No, tennis different, bro.
That's real finesse and skill right there, for real.
Yeah, it look a lot easier than what it actually is. You get out there on that tennis court, you gonna learn.
Yeah, you definitely gonna learn.
Now, if you talking about basketball or something like that, shit like that,
Oh yeah, bro. But them
backing down
WNBA players, I can score on them, bro.
Yeah, I'm backing down the WNBA player all day. I'm going down all day.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, tennis a little bit different, but yeah, when they did that poll, it showed that most men don't respect women, even if they professionals.
I mean, they men. What else is there to
See, look, somebody in the chat said they can score. I don't know. Maybe that's the man in me believing I can score too as well.
I mean, sometimes y'all got to be humble, because y'all think y'all just the shit when it comes to women. You know what I'm saying? So I say get Serena to take the challenge so she can beat all their ass. Just lie them up.
That's what they should do a show like that. They should do like
they used to have Serena, man.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, X. Those photos might have been photoshopped, bro. And the only reason I say that is because she went to the what's it called? The gala? Is it called a gala?
Yeah, gala.
Something I don't know.
Like they couldn't do like a exhibition fight, Clarissa and Alicia.
Yeah, but then why would they do exhibition though?
Yeah, they should do that. Mm-hmm.
Nah, why would they do that? When they I would want it to count.
So
that's for old people.
If Alicia on steroids and she can't get up to Clarissa's weight, I highly doubt at the age of 30 Clarissa can drop down enough weight to get to Alicia.
Oh no, Clarissa,
man, she don't need to kill herself for this girl, man. This girl,
right? Like that's too much weight for her to have to drop to make a fight.
She gotta go get it sucked out of her ass. That's why all the
I'm be honest, bro. The girl got slapped. She really don't want no smoke. The shit over with. She gonna sue her. Life goes on. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm be honest. The girl don't want to fight.
Hey, yo, X, I gotta ask you this because you from NY, bro. Is Pap really like that? Carissa Shields was making it like Pap out there known in the street for hands. That Pap is running down. Is Pap?
Nah, that nigga got hands. Though. I will say that nigga really got. He got hands on people though. Yeah, he do got hands. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah, he got hands, gang. He got hands.
And the only reason I asked is because Fat Joe, the biggest capper of all time. I don't know, but he told a story about him like hulling Papoose pretty bad.
He said what?
He said this is back in the day whenever Remy Ma was beefing with Pap. I mean beefing with Fat Joe. Pap ran into Fat Joe. And Fat Joe said he almost I think he said he knocked him out.
Probably, every dog got their day, but this nigga Fat Joe got a lot of stories. You know what I'm saying?
They said and it was what's the name told the story too. What's the name? Cassidy. They said Papoose and Fat Joe was going at it. They never really said clear, but nobody got knocked out. They said it was just going at it in a hotel room. But yeah, Cassidy was in there. He told the story. They never really said who truly won, but they said they was rumbling those two. I don't know who won.
Pap got hands on. I ain't gonna lie. I can vouch for it.
I want Clarissa to get a stylist though, because I'm seeking him down.
Well, let me ask you this. X. Do you think Pap could beat up 50 Cent? Because that's what Clarissa still says. She won a boxing match between Pap and 50 Cent.
Not gonna lie, that's a good scrap, bro. That's a good scrap. I ain't gonna lie.
I think he beats 50 up, man. 50 ain't got no hands, man. I
don't know about none of that, bro. You chatting on that. Yeah, 50 got hands, bro. 50 got hands, bro. 50 got hands, bro. I ain't saying none of that.
Nobody that talks that much trash got hands like that.
I've seen it with my own two eyes. The nigga hands work pretty accurately too. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that nigga got hands, bro.
Talking about this dude who fought Golden Gloves, man. It ain't no record of Curtis Jackson fighting.
Now I don't know about none of that, but I'm telling you what I see with my own two eyes. That nigga got hands.
Rumor his fans spreading online. There ain't no record of Curtis Jackson in any Golden Glove tournament.
Yeah, I ain't saying none of that. I ain't vouching for none of that. But I'm vouching for the nigga got hands. That's what I'm vouching for.
He maybe does. I think he does, but he probably does. I don't know if he does. He probably does.
But I don't think that nigga fighting nobody. That shit dead. He not fighting nobody. That nigga scared.
No, 50 getting older, man. 50 older than me, man. I think he like 51, 52, ain't he?
God damn, I'm gonna have to hit you with the Kevin Hart. Damn, you that old? Shout out to APM, man.
50, he's one. I said 50, like 51, 52, like 50 Cent. He's older than I am. I think he's born like 75, like 1975. A couple years before me.
Hey, y'all all seen the Michael movie yet? Oh, y'all seen the Michael movie?
I seen it, man, but I'm put like this. It's a great movie, but the only reason I don't like it is too many performances, and the performances are great, but it's just performance out of
it's not a biopic for real.
And an hour. Yeah, it's
It's
not
not really
really
biopic.
it's a great movie. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the movie's bad. It's a great movie, but it's like they
I don't
move
think it's
so
a great
fast
movie.
because 1 minute, you're in his living room as a kid, and then the next minute, and then like 20 minutes later, Off the Wall dropping in 78, 79. I mean, 80, 79. I'm like, yo, they just really jumped 20 years, almost 20 years. Over the
I mean,
course of a few minutes.
I'm
They
not mad
moved
at that
so
because
fast.
we got the series from the 90s that
American
was
Dream.
good,
Yeah, we got the American Dream.
so
I
I'm not
understand
mad
where
at
they get them.
that.
I'm
I'm
just
just
saying
it's an entertaining
it's great
movie.
acting. I'm not tracking.
Yo, y'all
But I
talking
just
about
don't like
the
the
Michael
lies.
Jackson movie?
Yeah.
It's a great movie, but I don't like the lies in the movie.
It
The
ain't
movie is
look,
a bunch of lies.
look, this is the most accurate I could be about it. It's an entertaining movie. It don't like that. But it's not an informative, it's not very informative about Michael Jackson.
It's not.
It's not. You will if you don't know nothing about
Especially
Michael Jackson, you will leave that movie not knowing much about him still.
not
You'll
knowing
learn very
anything.
little.
Bro,
It's
it should have been called the
basically.
Joe Jackson story.
Or was it more of like a
But the
musical
thing
with
is,
a bit
man,
of a storyline added?
Yeah, it
yeah.
was like that. Yeah, it
But
was
the
like
thing
that.
is, a lot of stuff is lies because even for years, the Jacksons gave interviews and they've always said that Michael got less beatings than everybody else. They've said this for decades. They said even Tito Jackson, he said or Tito or Jackie, whatever. They said by the time he had Michael, it's like, man, my dad was old. He done used all his beatings on us.
I mean, I don't think Mike.
Like he
I
wasn't beating us.
think the movie is focused on him, so it seems that he got the most beating. But he even said himself that Marlon got it the worst. So I will say.
Yeah, all of them said it's like Michael.
But the
even
movie's
Mark
focused on
said
him,
that.
so
It's
it
like,
focused on his traumas
everybody.
and stuff like that. So, but
The
I
only
don't
thing
think
we
it's
learned
saying that
from
he
this
got
movie
it.
is that Michael Jackson wanted to play Twister and his siblings didn't want to do. We didn't learn nothing new.
Yo, this nigga. And also another thing about the movie that because it's directed by Jermaine, they try to act like the brothers weren't jealous of him during the period where he was trying to launch off as a solo star. They tried to put it all on Joe, that Joe wanted them to stay and act together, but it was really the brothers as well. And they were mad when Michael announced that he didn't want to be with them anymore. He wanted to do his own thing. So I don't like how Jermaine kind of left that out. Make it realistic. I know you don't want to put no bad stuff in there with you and your brother, but it happens. It's life. Y'all gonna have,
And another thing too, a lot of people, and this is in print, Michael's mother had to beg Mike to go on that victory tour. Mike didn't want to do it. So it wasn't just Joe, it was his own mother telling him he should go on tour with his brother, do the victory tour. That is in print. You can find that in books in print. This was decades ago. So it is not just Joe Jackson trying to pressure him to do victory. His mother was doing it too because Mike didn't want to do it.
Right.
But
Yo, and you know another thing I didn't like about this movie is the fact that they put like I said, it should have been called the Joe Jackson movie. And they try to, because they were trying to be different, they didn't put the mouse part in there where he made the song for the mouse for Ben.
Let's say they left out a lot of stuff because a lot of people think that Off the Wall was Mike's first album. Like, no, Mike had 5 solo albums before Thriller. Like, I'm throwing off the
I
wall,
mean,
like,
but those weren't. He didn't have creative control of those. He had more creative control of Off the Wall. That's why they say, yeah.
Yeah, but Ben was that was one of his solo albums, but he had the Ben song for the movie. But yeah, they erased all that history. Like,
And I think those albums, those solo albums before Off the Wall, that's when he was still with Motown.
Motown, yeah, he was still with Motown.
They still had creative control over what he sung. So
Okay, so Red Pill T pulled up, and I know Red Pill T for to go off on Clarissa Shields. Go ahead, Red Pill T.
Pittsburgh, what's going on, Pittsburgh G?
What's up, everybody? This Clarissa Shields stuff, it's the same stuff as it always is. She be focused on the wrong stuff. If she want to slap her, knock yourself out. Boxing is Wild Wild West. But the problem with her, and it's always been the same problem, don't nobody know her last fight. All these people arguing about could she fight, could she slap her, not slap her. That's all cool, but name me her last fight. Most people don't even know that. She's not even promoting her fights. People don't know.
I'm not a fair assessment. I'm not
Yeah.
a assessment for that.
Yeah, but most people don't know. Most people don't know all positive outside of you and all these people who are like big time Clarissa Shields. They want to defend her and all this ratchet stuff. Cool. What's her last fight? She don't even do that in the right way. Like I just always said with her, she don't have no PR people. She couldn't have no PR people because she's not being promoted correctly. People keep telling her, and it's the same thing we saw this with multiple fighters, and their careers are over. They didn't get as high as they could because boxing is one sport that you have to self-promote. It's not up to just the promoter for you to promote your fights. You have to promote your own fights. And unfortunately, she didn't get into the internet nonsense and the whole fame of just celebrity of just being on reality TV. That just gives you momentarily relief with no actual money. So that's always been her problem. Could she slap her? Fine, knock yourself out. Is she wrong in slapping her? Who cares? Slap her 1,000 times. They're never going to fight. They're like 50 pounds apart. So what's the point of her even going through that? It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, but who's she gonna fight for real though?
She not gonna fight her. We know she's not gonna fight her.
Who she gonna fight?
Pap, that'll be a good fight.
She might fight Shadeisha. You know, they say
we need to face facts. See, Shadeja, she got stuff going on too right now. So I think that fight is done. That's also, man, we gotta face it, man. She gotta face it, man. She gotta look for a new career path. This shit is done. Ain't nobody want to see her next. Who she gonna fight? Like you just said, who she
gonna fight?
Nobody.
And another question is, who gonna beat her?
Last fight? Oh, hold on. What's her last fight?
And that
what's her last
terrible.
What's her? Most people don't know. Yeah, but most people don't know that. Most people only know this drama stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like the way she make her
we
fight.
ain't worried about the people that don't watch boxing. Who cares?
That she should be worried about it. She got to self-promote, Queen. You can't say that. That's boxing. It's not like basketball or football where you just show up and you don't have to worry about it because the networks take care of all the promotion.
They like she didn't sell no tickets to that fight, so I'm pretty sure she gonna get her money when she get in the ring.
So that's what you think. That's what you think. That's what you think happened, Queen? Okay, so Queen, why are they complaining about women not getting paid correctly in boxing if she getting paid the right?
Well, I ain't say all that. I said
she said all the women are saying it in boxing. They're not getting paid correctly. Why? Because they're not promoted. Nobody even knows when they fight on a large scale. This is what I'm saying. Like the whole other part of it is ratchet, whatever. Who cares? Like nobody knows when she fights. Nobody watches her fights. People care more about this BS and papoose than anything. Like that's what I'm saying.
What you mean nobody watches her fights?
Them same people on the internet that's arguing about should she have slapped this girl or not do not watch her fights. They don't watch her.
People, they probably don't watch nobody fight.
Oh my God, Clint, you missing the point.
I'm missing the point. Okay. All right.
You arguing something that I'm not saying. I'm saying that the girl, if she slap her or not, cool. They're never going to fight. There's too much weight against them.
So you're trying to say she's not converting the people that's watching the drama into people that's going to watch her fights?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's saying she's more known for her outside the ring stuff than inside the ring.
Yeah, I mean, because most people ain't watching boxing like that.
Pittsburgh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, Pittsburgh, why you don't watch the fight, man? Support the sister, man.
Because she don't do that. Like, first of all, look, as far as Clarissa Shield go, her fights ain't that entertaining to me personally. I don't like her style, more or less. I just don't like it. It's not my personal take. I just don't like it, and I don't even know if her opponents seem like they up to that challenge, which is a whole nother thing. And it's not being promoted. This is all the stuff that gets seen. It's a turnoff. Like if AB had a fight right now with all that craziness going on, I don't watch people like that, bro. That shit I don't want to see ignorant stuff. Some people like that stuff. I don't like that.
I don't know. I ain't seen no ignorant fight come from her.
I don't know. Maybe Clarissa Shields need to take a page out of Joe Jackson book and take a bet off next time.
I know what Clarissa could fit in. She need to go over there to the WWE, man. Them women over there thriving. A lot of black women shout out to them.
You know what? That might be a good way.
You say that. She was just on AEW.
That's where she needs to go.
Yeah, shout out. Hold on. I gotta get these women their flowers. Shout out to all the black women doing their thing over there in sports entertainment. Y'all keep doing y'all
That's what
thing.
she
Y'all
need to
keep
do.
making y'all impact, man.
Well, no, she
I
was
gotta
there.
say that.
She was on. Clarissa Shields was on AEW Wednesday. If y'all tuned in, she was live on AEW.
What is that?
AEW
That's another.
it's WWE rivalry wrestling.
That's a wrestling.
Ain't no
Oh,
rivalry,
okay.
man. Ain't no rivalry.
But a lot of people
That's what she
really
need
want
to.
to AEW though.
That's where she need to go. But ain't nobody watching her fights like that, bro. Like for her to get all that attention and all
What
that
you
shine,
mean?
she should be the highest paid ever as a woman boxer. Her fight should be selling out. She should
Ain't
be the
she
Floyd
is the
Mayweather.
highest paid
No,
woman
she's
boxer?
she's
She is
not.
the highest
She ain't
paid female boxer.
Okay, Queen. Besides, like that would mean like when Floyd fight or these other male boxers fight, average people know who these guys are. Most people don't know Clarissa outside the drama of Papoose. They don't know her fights. They just don't.
Them people that don't watch boxing, at least female boxing, and women's boxing, women's sports don't get the same level of attention as male sports. It's always been like that.
But you're missing my
Clarissa,
point.
I
When you
think her
have
last fight
eyes,
was sold out.
when you have eyes on you, right? That's like having a product, and you're not promoting the product. You flipping the table over fighting with somebody. You don't even hold the product when the camera comes over. That's what she does over and over again.
Well, I don't necessarily think that people that watch reality shows is gonna turn around and watch no damn boxing match. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, there was a time where a reality person was trying to actually box Clarissa Shields, and they were trying to build that matchup. That's what Alicia Baumgartner pointed out. She was like, "You willing to go to 47 for reality stars and MMA stars, but not for me."
Yep, they should fight. If it's like that, go fight.
I mean, what? But who gonna pay to watch that shit?
Hey, she can't go to 147.
I don't pay to watch that, but I'm gonna watch. That's all I gotta say.
That's why I'm saying nobody gonna pay to watch her beat up fucking Alicia. Shit. Alicia gonna get her ass beat.
Wait, hold on. That was Pittsburgh T point. Then what's the point of even talking about the slap if y'all never gonna get in the ring?
Well, I mean, I don't have a problem with the slap. Alicia deserved it, and that's why I stand on that shit.
But that would be like Mike Tyson going and slapping the hell out of a featherweight when he was in his prime.
Floyd Mayweather. Mike slapping Floyd Mayweather.
I mean, Mayweather was doing all kind of shit. The hell, all these
right, and we call it crazy
shit outside the ring.
Okay, so wait a minute. You just called that crazy, right? You said that didn't make no sense, right? So why are you trying to justify? Crazy. Right. So why are you trying to justify this? If you could say that's crazy,
I didn't justify it. I don't. What I said was I don't have no problem with her slapping her ass. I ain't justified nothing. I don't got a problem with her slapping her because she deserved it. That's how I feel about it. Like the boxers have always done crazy shit outside the ring, and every time I seen the shit, I ain't judged them for it or nothing because that's what the fuck they do. Like I watched boxing with my daddy when I was a little girl, and when they would do shit outside the ring, I was just like, that's just what these niggas do. So I don't view Clarissa in a different league. That's just what the fuck boxers do.
They do.
But they gotta have a fight though, Queen.
She has fights. The last fight
she's not gonna fight this lady. She's not gonna fight this. So she gonna fight this lady she just slapped.
I wish he would fight her, even if it's an exhibition fight. They need to get in the ring.
She's not gonna fight her. They not gonna fight her.
Is what she need to do. She ain't gonna.
This is like the Layla Ali. This is like the Layla Ali nonsense. She is not gonna fight this lady no more than she's gonna fight Layla Ali. No different.
Clarissa's willing to get in the ring with Layla. Layla ass talking all that shit and don't want to see them hands. Clarissa, I'm sure, would gladly get in the ring with Alicia if they could make that shit happen.
Nah, they got weight. Both of them got weight. Both of them got weight
to beat her ass.
Okay, so if both of them got weight stipulations that neither one of them are, they're never gonna fight. They got too much weight in between them.
They ain't got to fight professionally. They don't got to fight a orthodox match.
So what's the point then? So so professional fighters just fight for free? That's what they know.
I ain't say fight for free. They can fight an exhibition match.
You said they don't got to fight professionally, Queen. If they're not fighting, what's the point?
The point is they got aggression between each other, and they should just get this shit out.
When they want to talk junk to you, got to put hands on certain people.
You can't tell nobody you gonna whoop their ass. That's a threat. and think that you ass ain't gonna get hit.
I'm probably the easiest
That's
person to
nigga
get along
stuff,
with.
man.
But if
That's
someone
nigga
told me,
stuff.
you definitely getting these hands. If you told me that face.
Clarissa from Flint, Michigan. So saying this nigga shit is
Man,
what?
that's nigga stuff. That is nigga shit. We
Okay,
don't tell
well,
white,
she
we
from
don't tell men. Yeah, we don't tell white men to do that or white
she
women to
from
do
the
this stupid shit
trenches.
all the time. I
So
don't care what she
If
doing.
a white man gets his face tells me that he's gonna get these hands too.
he gonna get them hands.
When you outside of that ring, and when you outside of that ring, anything can happen. I don't know why we act like this. See, this is the problem. This is why we end up with the ABs right here. This is
Mike
exactly
Mike
why. Because
Tyson
we
whooped a
promote
nigga
this
on the
stuff.
plane, whooped the white
You
dude
did.
on the
And look how
plane for
crazy
talking
he is.
shit
And
to
look how
him.
right.
Like
And look how imbalanced he is. He imbalanced like a motherfucker, and we want to promote this nonsense.
I mean, this is what boxers have always done. I don't know where these fake ass standards coming from all of a sudden. Alicia talk shit. Alicia got hit. Okay, next. Let's move on. Shit. That's what
No,
happened.
ain't no move on.
You
No,
talk
ain't no
shit,
move on.
you get hit. That's what happened. You talk shit, you get hit. Now you
So
can
Queen, you
can
think?
fight back or you can go ahead and shut the fuck up. So we'll see what she gonna do.
Nah, we can't say that because people need to listen. Just because you don't agree with nobody and putting your hands on somebody and y'all now
You ain't
professionally
gonna
gonna
stand
make
in my
money
face
off
and tell
of
me you finna whoop my ass and think I'm finna let you walk away.
it. Well, I ain't on the schoolyard, so I don't know nothing about
That's a
the
threat.
television.
Yeah, Pittsburgh TV. You gotta get them hands. If I get anybody,
Alicia threatened her
I'm expecting
in her
someone to-
face.
Come on, man. Like, so okay, so any fan threatening her, she gonna jump on it too. Like, come on, man, what we doing right now?
We ain't talking about a fan. We talking about another boxer.
Anybody, you said anybody run up on you and threaten you, that's threatening your life,
If
and you
you
got to do
threaten
something
me
about it.
and
There
I
you
feel
go.
like I need to defend myself, I got the right to because you threatened me. Don't
That's
threaten
nigga
me.
shit. That's nigga
No, that's
shit. There
real
you
shit.
go.
That's
No,
real
that ain't.
shit. You don't threaten nobody. You keep your goddamn
Yeah,
hands and mouth to yourself.
Queen, if you go to the barbershop, niggas be threatening each other, talking crazy, and it's Pop 60 years old, they finna bust a grape. He talking crazy as I don't know what. You can't run around like that's crazy.
If I'm in a barbershop, dudes threaten each other. I'm just getting out the way so I don't catch somebody's beat.
Right.
Unless it's whack 100, all positive. You know, ain't nothing gonna happen if it's whack 100.
Fights done happen in the barbershop. Shootouts done happen in the barbershop.
Man, it's dudes be talking. It's men and women that just be talking. But either way, what I'm saying is, if we gonna we seen this whole thing happen with AB and these people, when we talking about where they come from and this and that, and when their career over and they ain't make no damn money because they didn't do what they were supposed to do with the promotions, everybody get out the way and say, well, I don't know why he did that. We promoting it. We tell them that's where he from. People, so everybody that's from Flint, Michigan, just roll around in the dirt and pull each other's hair and fight. Like, everybody don't do that.
I don't know. Alicia been talking shit for a while, so that's what happened. You stand in somebody's face and talk crazy to him. That's what happens to your ass. I will.
Yeah, man, you can't do that because if I get in somebody's face and start talking trash, I'm expecting a punch back, somebody to punch you or slap or something, man. That's why I don't talk junk to people, man. You sometimes you got to control that tongue, man. And if you're talking junk online is one thing, but you get in a person's face and say what you're gonna do to them, those are fighting words. Those are fighting words right there.
And is that Jake Paul's promotion company?
Yeah.
And they got bad blood between them anyway.
They're not gonna fight though, Queen.
I'm talking about Clarissa and Jake Paul. They ain't on the best of terms.
Yes, they do. And he a hypocrite. Yes, that's a whole different subject. But he make it easy.
Well, no, I think that's another reason why she felt like she didn't give a fuck about slapping her at his fucking event.
And that's why he banned her.
That's why I think it's I think it's layers to this shit.
No,
I ain't mad at none of it.
So, Queen, you think that everybody that is in business each other, they like each other and they friends with each other? You don't think they have
that's
beef?
not what I said.
So if they can figure out a way, see, this is nigga stuff. You should be able to figure out a way to make your money and have business with people instead of trying to prove a point and you got to be the roughest and toughest and all that. Like that don't make no sense. And look, you got it with this, Queen. That's how you feel. That's fine. I just think the lady wastes her energy on a lot of stuff that's unimportant. Her actual fights, she don't have no energy for it where she promoting the actual fight where people actually pay attention to it. All that other stuff, that extra stuff, it don't make a lot of sense to me.
Well, I mean, but her fight sell out though. Pittsburgh team. So I ain't understanding what you talking about. She sell her fights out.
Yeah, if they have it in a small arena, of course. Yeah, of course they're gonna sell out. Of course they're gonna sell out. Depending on where they had the arena, yeah, of course they're gonna sell out. And as far as this Joe Jackson stuff with this Michael Jackson stuff,
Arena is a pretty big arena.
they didn't sell it out. She didn't sell that whole arena out. They had that blacked out certain parts of that. But as far as that whole thing with Joe Jackson, that's nothing new. And I think at this point we kind of used to the whole Joe Jackson thing, and they keep acting like this man abused. He did all this bad stuff. Man, them kids. For what he did.
Hold up, bro. Hold up, Pittsburgh. Hold up, Pittsburgh.
Go ahead.
We generally weren't there, man. I will say though, let me say this: his kids defend him as you know they defend him as their father, but we were not there, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because some of the shit that I'm hearing.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, brother.
Okay, my bad.
Hold on, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the media paints this man as like he's the demon. He's the biggest and worst father in the world. That's what they paint him every time they go into this Michael Jackson stuff. Every time. And we see this on different levels. We see this with all black fathers that get in there and they do anything outside of the norm, especially when they're overly involved. They have a problem with it. It doesn't matter who. We could look at modern times. We could look at all these basketball players that the fathers are involved. They always have a problem. We got to stop participating in this by acting like this man wasn't a father. Like a father is a father. Everybody, father and parent, different. And that was a different time back then. And the kids turned out the way they turned out. So I don't understand any of this because I know most of that stuff is make believe anyways. Most of that is just made up stuff. So who knows what the hell happened?
Well, I will say, now this is allegedly, this is coming from his own daughter. Now you can take her word however you want to take, but she said that he was, whatting her. So I that's what I'm gonna say. I'm not about to, go on this. Oh, Joe was a great old guy. He was a good father. He was there. I'm not. I just can't contribute to that. But I said, I wasn't there, and I don't know what truly went. That's just me.
Was it Toya that said that?
I don't know that nigga like that.
I was Toya that said it, but I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. So if that was confirmed,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I don't know true, but a lot of siblings deny that. I don't know. So that's what she said. I don't know. Because Michael Jordan's sister said the same thing about Michael Jordan. She said the same thing as well. She's like she's considered an outcast of the Jordan family. I don't know, so I can't say if Toya's lying or telling the truth. I don't know.
Well, all righty then.
I mean, listen. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, shout out to my nigga Michael Jackson, though, man. That shit that they doing out of this movie came out. They putting out this new Netflix smear campaign shit out. This shit is trash, bro. Shit is so sad. The man can't rest in peace.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. People forget that Michael Jackson, like the thrill was gone with Michael Jackson. When he passed, no longer was people mobbing him like they was. Like the media had made him to a point where he didn't even want to live no more.
Somebody background going crazy.
They made it to the point where he didn't want to leave.
But yeah, do you see that positive? They putting this new Netflix special of allegations of people who formerly say he ain't do nothing. Now they coming back out. This shit is crazy. All because it's a new movie drop.
The thing is, Corey Feldman's always said, because Corey Feldman was he gave interviews about being touched in Hollywood by powerful figures, and Corey Feldman went on TV because he used to hang out with Michael Jackson. He said, out of all the people that they're accused of touching kids, like I used to hang out with Michael Jackson never touched me. You know what I'm saying? They try to rush him off the View, rush him off TV, go to commercial break. But that's what Corey Feldman said. You know what I'm saying? He said Mike never touched him. He's like, there's some powerful guys in Hollywood that are touching kids, was touching him and Corey Haim. But it wasn't Michael Jackson.
Wow.
Somebody else said Michael was saving kids from Epstein. Said
you believe that?
He created Never Ranch, Neverland, whatever that shit called.
You believe that?
I think that's a talking point that people running with. I don't know with it, how's that even being substantiated, but I do think that he was taking
Tell them
care
to
of
come
these
on.
kids,
Y'all
buying them
come on.
stuff, all type of stuff, just being a good person and that shit,
I think Mike was taken advantage of by people that saw it. Because look, when Mike got accused of that first allegation, and he paid the case off to go away. If you're a parent, why would you send your child to go and stay with a guy that just got accused of that? And then they saw a check. They're like, you're thinking like, this nigga's stupid. So I'm about to get paid off him. Like, if anybody in your area, even if they're innocent, if they get accused of touching kids, you're going to send your child to go stay with that guy.
Hell no.
Exactly.
I wouldn't send my kids to that nigga house to begin with by their damn self.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And number one, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit and act like, because I always say this. That nigga Mike brought this dumb shit on himself. Cause why are you grown ass nigga? I don't care what he went through. Oh, he was that don't excuse it. Cause if it's anybody else, we wouldn't excuse that shit. We'd be like, that's a weird ass nigga. What is he doing with them kids? You know what I'm saying? But we all know that he was a different nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was just his mind was just warped differently, and I think that he was deteriorating mentally. I ain't no doctor, none, but just how the nigga was acting, because you seen it one way in the 80s and in the 90s, he was more controlled. Then as he started getting older, his behavior just started to become very childish. I ain't gonna lie. So I don't know what's going on with him.
I mean, he said it in the several interviews. He was trying to recreate the childhood he never had.
I'm sorry, that nigga was too grown for that shit, and the shit that came with it is, it's like, look, man, if let's be honest, if that was a random nigga on the street, you like, bro, come on, what the fuck you doing? We'll be like, you know what I'm saying? I
wouldn't send my child with his ass by their goddamn self. Okay,
exactly.
That's because that's out of the norm. That's strange. So yeah, nah. But I don't think he touched no kids. I don't. Me personally, myself.
He did. He did. But
sad story, man. Sad story. But Michael 2 coming out. They saying that they're gonna touch on the allegations and stuff in that movie. So
because the movie stopped at 88 with the bad tour.
88.
Like we went from victory tour in 84 to bad tour in 88 in a matter of 10 seconds. And then the movie stopped. I'm like, they erased everything from between 85 through 88.
It's crazy to capitalize off a dead man like this. This is insane. I ain't going to go watch this shit.
But you gotta realize, movies are just. I haven't seen a biopic. The most accurate biopic I've seen are the movies they don't like. People don't like accurate biopics, like Notorious movie. A lot of people didn't like that about Biggie, but that was very accurate. That was an accurate movie, even down to the water bottles they used back in the day. But you got a movie like Malcolm X.
I can't hate you, Scott.
But Malcolm X was not accurate. It's not an accurate movie. It was probably 50%, 40% accurate, but the rest of it was is bull because Spike Lee didn't want to get assassinated. So Spike Lee had to be careful, had to tiptoe the line. You know what I'm saying? Because look, Spike Lee interviewed Yusuf Shah and Farrakhan in the interview. And I have the actual interview, the book. And they told Spike Lee, they told him, Spike, some very important people are going to see this movie. You got to be careful what you put in it. They told him that in the interview. So that's why Spike Lee left out Farrakhan. He left out Yusuf Shah out of the movie. That's why he had to tiptoe the line.
Well, he a pussy for that.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, Farrakhan wasn't in it.
That's some sellout shit.
Farrakhan, Yusuf Shah, Muhammad Ali. I
think the Bane, brother Bane. I think he was probably loosely depicted on Farrakhan. I didn't even think of that.
Bane was a mixture of Farrakhan, Yusuf Shah, and Bimby. And Bane was a fake.
Oh, okay.
It was all those three characters combined into one.
Oh, okay,
The mixture of Farrakhan, Yusuf Shah, and Bimby in the movie. But yeah, he couldn't put those in the movie. There was a lot of NOI guys that were still alive he left out because they basically told Spike, important people going to see this movie, so you got to be careful what you put in the movie. And that's why He left all those guys out of the movie.
Man,
Because
them
look, and
dudes.
now another thing too, Spike Lee used the NOI for security on his movie details. So that's why it was already a conflict
Oh
of
yeah,
interest.
so yeah, I didn't even
That's
think of that yet. So I think I look at that movie
Yeah, so
different now that
he
you
can
just
bring
told me that shit.
around
That's
a
crazy.
security detail. So that's why Malcolm X is just a movie. It's Cliff Notes. It's just a movie. You can't take that. You take it with a grain of salt. Great movie, but it's not the full truth.
Yeah, I like there's a couple biopics I like Ray. I like Get On Up. Straight Outta Compton is good, but Straight Outta Compton was disrespectful to Easy. I'm gonna be honest with that.
Total
That shit
fiction.
was
Like
that shit was
25%
terrible.
facts.
Yeah, that
Total
shit was
fiction.
crazy. How they try to act like the man was broke, down and out, starving. That's yeah.
Look,
It's no way you
Easy
could
when he
convince me.
died.
It's no way you could convince me. Ice Cube and Dr. Dre when they was making that movie, like, oh yeah, this is our God. This is our we love this God. Nah, them niggas hate that man.
If you know anything about the music business, if you own a record label, you get basically half of the money in the sales because money goes to this distribution, promotion, all this stuff. But a record label gets roughly 45 to 50% of the money of the total sales. Eazy-E had platinum, but by the time his death, Eazy-E had multiple platinum albums. Bone sold like 4 or 5 million. Rand's was platinum. I'm like, yo, and he was getting a piece of the Chronic because the way that they had him sign up with Dre, he got like 5% of the Chronic. So there's no way this man was broke. This man, when Eazy died, he was worth about 30 plus million. And they had this man looking like he was broke bagging up weed. I'm like, yo,
Yep. And guess what? The directors is Ice Cube and Dr. Dre, who they quote unquote was his guys, and they patched it up and all this shit. Them niggas did not like that man, bro. There's no way you write a movie and make that nigga look like that, bro.
It ain't no way you could do that to him. And then on top of that, they left out the Arabian Prince out of the movie. I'm like, the dude's on the album cover of Strata Compton. He had a solo song on Strata Compton. He had
they left out Michelet too, bro.
Dre, obviously, he ain't gonna leave her out.
Yeah. He ain't gonna put her in. He's whooping her motherfucking ass every night.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta take these movies with a grain of salt, man. Like, these biopics don't be telling the full story, man. It's like, that's why, like I said, one of the most accurate biopics, and it wasn't fully accurate, but Notorious was a highly accurate biopic. Like,
I will say though, circling back to the Michael though, they had all the right tools to make this movie, a masterpiece. I think they had everything, but it just
and if you just
it's just a complicated story to tell, and in a way that's not going to be too controversial or too what you call it so what I'm looking for
dramatize it a little bit. You gotta make them out like they Superman.
Y'all know both of y'all
damn, what's
talking
that word
over
I'm
each
looking
other.
for? Where it's loved and hated.
Can y'all hear each
Damn,
other?
what's that word?
No, go ahead, X. Let me refresh.
Damn, what's that word?
Controversial?
No, not controversial. Not controversial.
No,
It's another
I
one.
think X needed
negative.
X. Marky Dan, somebody. Can you hear me,
Man,
X?
fuck it. I'll think of the word, but yeah, they try to. It's just a complicated story to tell. There's so many different ways to tell it. There's a lot of different people who got their own take on it and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just a hard story to tell. Everybody gonna love it, or at least a large majority.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear each other?
Yeah, I can hear him now. That's just something StreamYard does sometimes.
Oh, okay.
But no, I just say in the movie business, especially the biopic business, you gotta dramatize it a lot, just so you could sell it to an audience that probably has like an idolized type of version of a certain historical figure, like Abraham Lincoln. I done seen a dozen biopics, or not a dozen, but I've seen some biopics of Abraham Lincoln. And they portray him like he's just this great guy. He's just this warrior for black people. It's an abomination. When that man was probably one of the most racist people you'd ever met. He just didn't agree with slavery and Jim Crow, or not Jim Crow, but he didn't agree with the practice of slavery in general. But he thought black people were monkeys. He thought black people were an unintelligent race that didn't deserve the same rights as the white man. So that's just how that goes. But you can't sell that shit to an audience. You can't have him writing down some of those letters he talked about black people not being entitled to walk into the same space as him. And you for sure, and this is something you can read, you can look up yourself. I'll leave the name of the book there were a lot of rumors in the time of Abraham Lincoln that he had some sugar in his tank.
Yeah,
And you can't get
I've
that
read
shit
that too.
to an
I have
audience and
read that
expect them to
too.
actually buy
You
that
are
shit.
correct.
Yeah, just like
That's just how the biopic
just
business
like
is. I really
J.
don't.
Edgar Hoover. I hope they
I
didn't leave
don't
that out his
like. I
biopic.
don't go into a biopic, and I haven't gone and watched this Michael Jackson one yet. But I don't ever go into a biopic actually expecting authenticity. No, like I just expect like a good story from the perspective of the director
I
or the writer
I
about
wouldn't be
said person the
surprised.
biopic is focused on. I'll pass the mic on that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if half a century from now they try to tell us Michael Jackson was white, and how the hell we gonna prove that shit? How the hell his kids white,
Damn, I
his
can't hear y'all.
kids white, all type of stuff. This shit crazy. His skin white, they gonna his head, they
Because
gonna what they go? How we gonna prove that shit?
It's
They were like, oh,
you say
and
that.
then
It's
look,
funny
and
you say
then
it
look, and then
because
look. You'll probably show them a video. This is Mike. No, that's not him. He's black. That's not Michael Jackson. That's an imposter.
That's what I was about to say. It's funny you say that because a girl I went to high school, I grew up with her. She was my next door neighbor growing up. I went to high school with her and everything. She's like probably like 4 years younger than me, but her daughter's like in her 20s. And when her daughter was a teenager, we was Michael Jackson came on. I was at her grandmother's house, and Michael Jackson came on TV. She's like, who was that? We were like, that's Michael Jackson. She's like Michael Jackson, like today, like she had only known the white Michael Jackson in her lifetime.
Wow.
Like she had never seen the black Michael Jackson before when she was a kid.
It's sad that we gotta how you say it? We gotta give the two names, even though he is black. But we know how we gotta describe it because that's the only way we can describe it. It's two different.
Yeah.
Not just from a skin color perspective. I think the controversy that came with his skin color, deteriorating because of the vitiligo. His style of music also changed. He got more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? It was more rock and shit like that implemented into his music. Because Thriller was one thing, and then you went to Bad. It's completely different music.
Yeah. Well, Thriller was
It's totally different music. So
Thriller was
that's why
actually
some
different
people say
than
which
all
one you
the
like better, White Mike,
Yeah.
Black Mike. That shit goes like that too. Not only just strictly because of the skin color.
Mike was always changing, because Mike he was changing like his like most people. I always thought the Off Wall
But
was better than
not only Mike's skin color all positive and the man's hair. Like you remember
Yeah.
Michael Jackson that Thriller video? He had that big ass. Even when he was a kid, he had that nice big ass afro. Yeah, really good ear. And then he come back like he straightened his shit out and made it all slick.
Yeah, that's because around that time in the 80s, especially, they were doing a lot of the
It
texturizers
was that
and
Pepsi. It was that Pepsi
perming and
commercial
all
burnt
that
his
shit like
hair.
that. Yeah, and
But
that
I was
too. That
gonna
burnt his
say,
hair, so he had to wear wigs.
that Pepsi commercial and burning scalp.
Yeah. And now they're resurfacing the actual footage. Like we don't need to see that footage. It's just starting to show.
Yeah, but he started to go real crazy with the wigs.
I felt so bad watching it because I couldn't stop laughing, and it was not funny. But
I remember I cried as a kid when that happened. I was like 7 when it was I remember on ABC News when they showed Michael Jackson on the stretcher and he was waving on the stretcher. I remember crying as a 7-year-old when that happened, man. I remember being so sad about that.
I'm fearful of that day that's gonna come, man. They gonna tell me Michael Jackson was white, man. He wasn't black. What the fuck
Yeah,
are you talking about?
Brad Pitt gonna be in the biopic.
Oh,
Well, they already do that with a
that's
lot of
unfortunate, but
historical figures. I mean, look
the
at
man. I'm sorry, I don't care what nobody say it. It's not because of his skin color. The man that he didn't want to be black, bro. I'm sorry. That's my take.
I don't think.
I'm sorry. Any nigga who can. Now I don't know if this is fact. So if he could biologically, physically have his own children, right? Do the how how they do it when they don't want to have sex with somebody. They do the whole. If you can actually do that, why didn't you really do that? Because there's no way you did that, and your kids look like that. And why those kids? All of them was white.
Because my kids are supposed to be my complexion. They're supposed to be beige like me. His kids are all white with white hair. And Michael Jackson was way darker than I am. It ain't no way this man had fully white
Jean.
kids.
I don't know if you've seen Billie Jean's son. All positive. He look just like Mike, and he light skinned, but he ain't white. He still got some melanin in his skin. I'll find his name. His name is Houston something. This man's a spitting image of Mike.
You said Mike was getting in back
I
there?
don't know, Marky Dan.
I don't know, man.
I feel like you got to be starting something, Marky.
I don't know, man. That all of that. I hate to say this, bro, but all of this nigga's resources about to go right to. You know what? Let me shut up, man. This shit crazy.
No, well, hold on. We here now.
It's about to go right back to the white community. Right back.
Well, hold on. Because blanket is not. He identifies a blanket, not a white man. You
Out of
know,
all
Mike
his
was
kids,
like,
that one kind of has some
bro, he
features
named his
that, you
kid Blanket, bro. That is hilarious to me, bro. Yo, listen,
That's a
this why
nickname.
this.
Nah, that's his nickname. His BG.
Oh, what's his real
I
name?
found the
Oh,
dude,
BG.
Boxing Scott. I'm gonna send it to you,
did
Brandon
he do
Howard.
that to protect their identities?
Nah, that's just a nigga nickname. His name BG
His
Jackson.
nickname was Blanket because he used to cover
Yeah.
him with a blanket to keep people from seeing his face when he was a baby.
Oh, is that the
Yeah.
one he
Somebody
held over the
tell me
balcony?
his name is
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of his
Tell
children,
me
Prince.
something, because I thought that baby name was Blanket.
No, that's his nickname.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
BG.
well, that's good that he got a nickname for his non-biological kids. I like that.
His nephew
You know what?
Jafar look more like him than them.
He does.
Way more
You know
like him
what?
than them.
You know what I dislike about Michael and his story is that Michael was a target because he was weird, right? Like he was a target of because people knew he was rich. That's one thing that everybody know about him. Consensus, right? He had money, right? And people was doing like unthinkable things because of that, like targeting him. You know, sending their kids with fake stories. Like, come on, bro. Look,
And
now I'm not.
it also doesn't help that the nigga owned a lot of Sony cattle, the music that they, the Beatles and all that shit like that. He had his hand in that type shit. That also didn't help. That makes you very powerful, especially if you own the Beatles catalog. That's worth a lot of money today. I think he bought it for like 30 or 40 million. When Sony Sony purchased it back, it was worth $1 billion. So
Beatles.
Yeah.
You got to think about it. There's a book coming out on the Beatles every few months. You know what I'm saying? Books and music and like special edition, greatest hits and streaming and all this stuff. So the Beatles catalog makes hundreds of millions every year.
And he ruffled a lot of feathers with being that powerful, having that, and they tried to get him to give it up, but he wouldn't. So they would do certain things not to
mass
promote.
conspiracy.
Yeah,
I think it's just people being greedy. I don't think it's a mass conspiracy. I think it's individual people trying to come up, bro. Like it's the equivalent of Ezel. Oh, I'm suing y'all. That's what they was doing with Michael. Like, oh, Michael Jackson stay next to us. Like, cause they did an investigation into the people that told their kids say that. And you look at all of those people, they was like scammers and shit. Like, like they all had checkered history.
No, bro.
What you talking?
Bro.
You're talking about the kids that brought the allegations, Scholar?
Yeah.
Scholar. Let me tell you something.
No, Scholar. I know for a fact one of the fathers he unalived himself. So I don't know about that, Scholar. But I mean,
Scholar, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
This was a weird guy who had a lot of relationships with little kids. It was really
Come on, Marky. Come on,
Nah. You tripping, Marky Dan. So all the white people found together for nothing. All the white people sat up on the jury and listened to the whole story, and the judge and found the innocent for nothing.
I mean, R. Kelly did what he did on that 14-year-old girl.
R. Kelly in jail.
That was
why do we have to put R. Kelly and Michael Jackson in the?
Yeah, that's the shit I'm talking about, bro. Like, what is this, bro? Like,
R. Kelly was guilty. Michael Jackson was not. We can't do that.
Exactly, bro. Like, and first off,
no. I'm talking about the first case, not this recent one that just sent R. Kelly away. Y'all don't remember what that first case when
R. Kelly was on film pissing on a 14-year-old girl.
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
That
You gotta do your research.
This recent one though, Scholar.
That's the
You
first.
talking about that first case that he got out
You
of
remember
that
when
one?
the Boondocks came out with that episode?
You talking
That's
about the
when that was
first
Marky
case?
Dan, what are you, Marky Dan?
You talking
What
about
is
the
he
one?
talking about, bro?
He
Afterwards,
talking
bro.
about the case that he went to court for and he got out for it.
That's the pissing on her, but that ain't got nothing to do with Michael. That's him pissing on the young girl, but that ain't got nothing to do with Michael Jackson.
No. But
oh
Pittsburgh,
god,
but y'all are saying, oh, Michael Jackson was held not guilty by the jury. So was R. Kelly. That's my point.
bro, hold up. The
Marky
reason,
Dan,
hold on. Let me take the mic. The reason why that happened is, and the girl finally came out and said that was her in the video. She said it wasn't her in the video. That's why that happened. But we could, everybody who was there at the trial, they could see clear as day as her. But for whatever reason, her mom pressured her not to do it because she didn't want to be known as the girl that you know R. Kelly and all that shit. But years later, she came forth and said that actually was her in the video, and everybody knew the shit. That's why he got off for that shit. It's not like, oh,
Yeah,
they
so
couldn't prove that it was him or
because the victim didn't cooperate, he was held not guilty. That's my whole point. Just
And she
because the jury
refused to
says you're not
testify.
guilty, don't mean you didn't do
but guess what? Marky Dan, there is
They
proof
got
of it,
no
bro.
proof. There's
There was
no
proof of
of
it.
Michael Jackson.
The
There's
video
no
is
proof
actual
of Michael
proof.
Jackson.
There's no proof of
there's-
Michael
Okay,
Jackson doing anything.
fine, Pittsburgh T, fine. There's no actual definitive proof other than these people's statement. I'll give you that. Still,
And their
And guess
statement
what?
changed.
Also,
And their statement changed.
a
And their
lot of these,
statement changed a lot. Remember, the statement changed multiple
exactly.
times.
And also in the trial, a lot of these things that they were saying, nothing really added up. It was a lot of inconsistency. Like he just says, a lot of inconsistency in it. There was nothing that pointed to act that stuck true to what they said the first time. Everything changed up, and there was no evidence found. They said it was child porn. None of that was found. That they was claiming. None of it. None of it.
Bro, they took pictures of his genitals. Remember, they took pictures of his genitals to match up to what the statements was, and none of that lined up. Like, so we got to stop this. He ain't do that. They ain't have no proof of it. That's just allegations that he was acquitted of.
Hey, I'll just say he was an odd guy.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, he's odd. Yeah, he's odd. That don't mean he did that though. That don't mean he a PDF because he's odd.
I agree with that.
Okay, I agree with that as well.
But yeah, R. Kelly, come on, we not putting Michael Jackson. That motherfucker nasty as shit.
Marky Dan, you gotta stop this, Marky. Marky, you gotta stop this. That man, Marky Dan, you gotta stop all this BS that you're doing. You know, you remind me, Marky Dan. Look,
You've had implants in your cheeks. Oh God. You've had a dimple made in your chin. You've had your lips enlarged. You've had your eyelids reconstructed. Eyelids reconstructed.
Stupid.
None of it's
Come
true.
on, none of it's true. None of it's true. It's BS. They made it up. They lie. They don't want to give me credit for anything.
Yo, hold up. That shit that's like somebody taking a big chunk of chocolate cake and that shit all on their face. Like, nah, I didn't eat that shit. Nah, man. I didn't eat no chocolate cake and that shit right on your face, nigga.
it's
That nigga
BS.
should
They
have been
made it
lying,
up.
nigga.
But no,
I didn't eat the
all real
cake,
talk.
man.
Real talk. I hate that every time we talk about Michael, R. Kelly is synonymous. Like, bro,
Yeah, bro, that's
R.
weird,
Kelly,
bro.
before he even went to trial, had the tape out there of him doing what they accused him of doing. It's not the same thing, you know. And not only that, like Michael Jackson is automatically made guilty because he's weird, right?
Exactly.
And weird doesn't equal guilt, bro. Like in the same way that I wouldn't give nobody a pass because they talented, I wouldn't make somebody guilty because they weird, right? And Michael Jackson was weird. Nobody would ever take that away. He was definitely a weird guy, right? Would I let my kid go to his house? Absolutely not. It's not even like that's the parents is weird too, you know.
Exactly.
But I wouldn't let my kids go over there. But like they
Or
were
let this
definitely
man sleep in the same bed as
Bro,
your little child.
You see it,
Come
and then
on
you
now.
saying, and then you saying shit that's not facts again, bro. Oh my goodness, bro.
Marky Dan, you
This
know
shit
they
is
had
crazy,
cameras.
bro.
You know they had cameras.
Okay, fine.
They
I'll
had
go
cameras
cite the
there, right?
information. I'll cite the information. Go ahead.
No.
Marky Dan, you know they had cameras there, right? Michael Jackson had cameras throughout his whole entire house.
Yeah. So what you're saying is not facts again, my nigga.
Yeah, that's false. That's proven false on trial. They proved it.
This nigga chatting, bro.
Yeah, don't read no articles because we know somebody who read none but articles. Them articles just be somebody's opinion.
Yeah, make sure you read exactly what was in that
They got a
fucking
video.
trial, my nigga.
Yeah, they got the trial transcripts where they looked at the video.
Marky Dan just be talking.
Yeah, that nigga chatting, man.
Now you finna give us an article ain't nobody ever seen. TMZ.
Yo, this nigga funny.
This nigga Marky Dan crazy, bro. all is just to say, bro. Just I mean, the obvious is Michael Jackson.
In the Living with Michael Jackson documentary, Michael
See,
Jackson.
here we go.
You see,
Documentary.
you got cooked. You got cooked right there.
Michael Jackson himself defended the practice of sleeping in the same bed as visiting children as beautiful and a loving
that
thing.
documentary was.
You
Yeah,
niggas was
where
just
did it? You see, you dumb, bro. You dumb, but where did it say that he did it?
That's
Where
the
did it?
man own words.
Where did it say that he slept in the bed though? Where did it say?
Hold up, that was first of all that
What
was
did
a
it say?
snippet. That wasn't. Listen, that wasn't even the full content.
Because he
of what
did say that, and then in the interview he said, "Yeah, it's nothing wrong with it, but I've never done it. I slept on the floor." So yeah, you're the dummy, man.
Yeah, that's the whole context of it. They took a snippet of what he said and they put it in a documentary, bro. That's not the whole. That's exactly what they said.
Y'all a bunch of Jackson boys.
No, bro, the man went. Listen, man, and when he went to trial, they were locking Negroes up for a lot less, bro. They weren't letting black people off just because they wanted to.
Not only that, in the trial, Michael Jackson's own defense witnesses said he slept in the bed with the children, but said that there were never any sexual or inappropriate actions that occurred.
No,
this man using a documentary as his
Y'all are being
source.
contradicted by the trial yourself.
Didn't told us we the Jackson boys.
Yeah, y'all are the Jackson boys.
You slept on the floor, bro. You talking about documentary, bro? That's the stuff that they made up.
Same way, Meek Mill is a Diddy boy.
This nigga citing stuff from the smear campaign documentary, bro. This shit is crazy, bro.
You saying R. Kelly
I'm
is
quoting
innocent and
Michael
Michael
Jackson's
Jackson
own
is
words.
not? Is that what you saying? Is you saying R. Kelly is innocent and Michael not?
Huh?
Yeah, he was innocent.
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah, he was innocent.
I'm just making sure. I'm just checking the temperature. That's all.
Yeah, he was innocent. Michael was innocent. He was found innocent, and they didn't have any proof that was consistent to even prove that. These documentaries don't mean anything. That's what people keep acting like a documentary is fact. It's not. It's just something somebody put together. Snippets of stuff.
I ain't got nothing else to say. I just read
We
a quote directly from the
clearly.
man.
Listen, you pull up with the white man talking points, and you got cooked. You got cooked.
But Scholar, my thing is, you yourself said you wouldn't even let your kids go to Michael Jackson's house.
Absolutely not. Remember Dave Chappelle like, no, that's nasty.
Of course not.
So what are we talking about here? You acting like it's the most
because
unspeakable,
Marky Dan, look. I'll tell you why. Hold on, I'll tell you why, Marky Dan. I'll tell you why, bro. So Marky Dan, I used to be under the impression that people was taking Michael's side because he was because he was a artist, like a popular artist, the artist. You know what I mean? So I thought, okay, they taking his side, right? And I remember one day I watched TYT, Marky Dan, and TYT was basically like, that Michael Jackson was guilty. Was guilty of his crimes because he wasn't doing anything with the kids, but he was basically grooming them. That's what they saying, bro. And I believe that because they're a news organization. That's so irresponsible to say something like that and it not be true, right? So I believed it, bro. Come to find out, you know what they was quoting, Marky Dan? A documentary, bro.
So this is a direct quote. This is a direct quote from an interview Michael Jackson had with Martin Bashir. Jackson says, "No, but I have slept in a bed with many children. I slept in a bed with all of them when Malachi Culkin was little. Karen Culkin would sleep on his side. Malachi Culkin was on his
Macaulay
side.
Culkin. Stop calling that boy Malachi.
However the fuck you say them white ass names, my nigga. I don't deal with that.
You got to know what you're talking about. Everybody know Macaulay Culkin.
Now when I got the direct quote from Michael admitting it, now, why you messing up the kid's name? Shut your ass up.
No, because Marky Dan, you misquoting the dude's name, bro. You calling him.
But hold on.
You calling him Macaulay.
I don't know who the hell that is.
McCall. Marky Dan, do you think you qualify to be speaking on this situation? You don't even know who Macaulay Culkin is.
Oh, Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, I got the quote directly from Michael Jackson admitting to my earlier claim that y'all said was, you don't know what you talking about. Shut y'all asses up, Jackson boys. Go ahead, Queen.
dude that you were citing said that Michael never did nothing sexual or inappropriate to him.
I never said Michael Jackson did anything sexual or inappropriate. All I simply said was, like 5 minutes ago, Michael Jackson did sleep in the same bed as little children that were not his kids, and all 4 of these niggas or 3 of these niggas jumped down my throat. Pause.
Because you read the documentary quote, and that's half of the
No,
quote.
I'm
That's
reading
not the
Michael
entirety.
Jackson's quote from an interview.
Hold up. Is that the entire interview, or is that a snippet of the interview? That's the problem with it. He also said he didn't have any. Hold on. If you read the whole quote, he also said at certain points in the interview that he slept on the bed. There was an instance where he did, and he said he had no sexual intercourse. So if you're trying to imply that he was a PDF because he slept in the bed, that's not what he said. That's not what he said in that article. So if you're gonna quote the article, quote the whole thing.
Well, now you changing what I said. All I said was a man slept in the bed with kids. That's all I said. And then y'all jumped down my throat. And I clearly refuted everything y'all said. Y'all then said, oh, that's been debunked. He never slept in the bed with kids. At his trial, they proved he didn't sleep in the bed with kids. Y'all are wrong. Just say you're wrong. And we can move on. I proved my point. I won this battle.
Bro, you still read the snippet. You're not quoting the whole thing, and we done seen this plenty of times when they come to our people, bro. That's why people just roll their eyes with this stuff. Because we'll never hear these improprieties with people. We got documented proof of these other people.
I have the entire interview transcript, Pittsburgh T. Would you like me to post it so you can read it for yourself?
I don't need to see it because I know what it said. Did he say he had intercourse with them? What did he say he had intercourse with any kids?
No,
did he say that?
Pittsburgh T. And I never said he did.
But you're implying that. That's the problem with it. When you doctor
I
up,
just said he's a weird guy, and I wouldn't let my kids sleep at his house because he sleeps in the same bed as them. I don't know what he do with them.
Though, Marky Dan? Yeah, but who would, Marky Dan? That don't mean he's a PDF.
That's my whole point. So why are y'all disagreeing with me?
Yeah, but who would? That doesn't mean he's a PDF, though, Marky Dan. Like you're doing the thing that the documentary does.
All right.
So most of the musicians are weird. So let's go through some of the white artists that are weird, and we go through like Elvis. Was he weird? Because he clearly had a baby with an underage girl. We'll never hear nothing about that.
Well, we
never.
heard reports, and listen, Diddy has not been convicted in any courts for abusing underage children. He did get caught in that civil court with that dude from Detroit, that prisoner, where he had to pay $90 million. But Diddy has never been found guilty in any court of abusing little children sexually. And we know that there were reports that when Usher was 15, he was sleeping in the same bed as Diddy.
Bro, that's like the National Choir. That's like the National Choir, bro. That's all founded report. Why they ain't charge him with it then?
Hey, your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, but they ain't charging with it, if that's true what you said.
It's probably hearsay. I'll give you that. They probably don't got no definitive proof. They probably don't got no bed sheets. They probably don't got Usher to cooperate.
Bro, we might as well go to the checkout line and read the National Enquirer, bro. That's what we doing.
Okay, Pittsburgh. All I know is my initial statement earlier was proven correct, and Michael Jackson admitted that he slept in the bed with kids. Now, I'm not saying the man was a PDF. All I'm saying is, if I heard that Boxing Scholar invites, let me not even say Boxing Scholar. All I know is, if I hear that any individual around my neighborhood that's a grown 50-year-old man is inviting other people's kids over and lets them sleep in his bed, I'm gonna look at you sideways. That's all I know. Take it from there. Go ahead.
All right, Mark Dan. I think that still don't prove the point that he was guilty of anything. That don't prove that. Same thing with OJ. That don't prove anything with him because he was beating his woman. Don't mean he killed her. So I think two things.
Actually, my earlier point was, when I brought up R. Kelly, was just because you're proven not, or you're found not guilty doesn't necessarily mean that nothing happened.
But we got proof for R. Kelly. We don't have no proof of Michael Jackson. There's actual proof for R. Kelly doing a thing on tape. There's no actual tape of Michael Jackson doing a thing. doesn't exist. Everybody know what R. Kelly did.
Well, we got him in some very strange situations. I know that.
Marky Dan, you
Yeah,
be
but
cooning,
it's
bro. I can't believe you come to her with the coon talking points.
You're a coon. How about that?
yeah, this super corner right here. Because
Yo,
even the same thing with Puffy. You don't even see what Puffy was partying by himself, bro. Why is Puffy at the party with just him and the one person? How you party with two people, three people? Him, the lady, and the stripper. That's it. Where are all these other people at this party?
Man, Puffy was out of his mind.
Oh, only Puffy? He was by the parties by himself
No,
again?
no, not only Puffy. Stop doing that. Stop doing. You keep doing that thing where you said that, so that's what you mean by it. No, I didn't say only Puffy, but Puffy. Some of those things that were described in that trial, the man was out of his mind. And listen, you're allowed to be out of your mind with consenting adults. It's a free country. I believe that.
So why are you in jail?
Because of the Mann Act. Because he transported prostitutes across state lines.
No, he didn't. His woman did. His woman did all the booking. She booked everybody.
Well,
If anything, she should be in jail.
a jury disagrees with you, Pittsburgh T.
No, I mean, we saw the evidence. We saw the evidence of her calling the male escorts up, her picking them, her jumping on top of them, her enjoying them. We seen the evidence. We heard the trial. We heard the trial. We seen the transcripts. That's what she said. Why she ain't in jail? And why is it only them two on trial for the whole party?
In the eyes of the jury, I guess they viewed her to be, and I agree with you. I think Cassie, her being claimed to be a victim is kind of sketchy to me. I mean, if you let multiple different prostitutes and Diddy bust in your mouth for 3 days straight, I don't see how you could be a victim. I really don't. I don't see where your victimization is in that. You chose to let them niggas do that shit. Now,
well, remember,
the thing that does make it now ball off is with the thing though is there is a question of if she was forced, like if at least on some of those occasions she was forced, because you remember when she was trying to flee in the hotel and that nigga Diddy ran down the hallway with a towel and beat her to death?
Nah, she wasn't fleeing. Did she have a bag in her hand? What was in that bag? People who leave just run out the door. Yeah. People who leaving, they just run. They don't grab your stuff and try to take your stuff. What was in that bag?
Well, maybe it was some money so she could get a new life.
We don't know. Not
only that, we know when we at least believe that when she left, she went to what's the name of the dude that did Day and Night? What's the name of that dude?
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi, yeah. Now, listen, we don't have any proof of this, but Kid Cudi testified that Diddy threatened his life, and then a couple days later, something of his was set on fire? Was it his car?
No, that's fantasy land. So you don't think if it's my woman, you don't think so? If somebody sleep with your woman, you ain't gonna threaten them. Somebody talk to your woman, you ain't gonna threaten them. You gonna threaten them, bro? That don't mean nothing.
Nah, that's not my woman. If she's over there at another dude's house sleeping with him.
She picked him. Remember, she paid the money and picked the dude. What you talking about? She picked him.
All right, Pittsburgh T. All right.
She picked the guy. She called the prostitute up, picked the prostitute, said, "This is the guy I want right here. This is who I want," on multiple occasions, and did it behind his back too when he wasn't even there. She testified to that.
Why do you think that man settled in less than a day for $30 million?
Yeah, but civil suits ain't the same as criminal. It takes a lot less to settle to convict on civil suits. It's not the same thing. One thing ain't got nothing to do with the other. The burden of proof is way lower.
They probably would have had all that footage. Probably would have had all those text exchanges of him threatening her, saying "bitch." Well, for one, that hotel footage where he beat her to death when she was trying to leave.
That's all they got. Marky Dan, you cooling, bro. That's all they ever had. They ain't got nothing else. You haven't seen nothing else. They put them on federal trial. Whatever they had, they would have put. That's all they got. They had nothing else. That ain't had nothing to do with no party.
Yo, Marky Dan, how you and Pittsburgh T feel about Holistic?
Feel about what?
Holistic medicine.
I'm with it.
You keep cutting out,
Peptides,
Scholar.
holistic medicine. He said, "How you feel about holistic medicine?"
What is that? That's like what, herbs and teas and what?
Yeah. Herbs, teas. I would throw peptides in there. I'm with it. Peptides too. I'm with it.
I come from my family in the old country. We have a lot of OBL women who deal in that type of
Good certified player.
So
Go ahead, my bad.
I mean, like I said, I got a lot of people from the old country that deal in that type of medicine. So, and they all live pretty long lives. So
that's, I think my next episode gonna be holistic versus medicine. I feel like we, what do you say on Boys in the Hood?
Why you ain't ask me? You discriminate?
Queen, I forgot you was even there. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Tragic.
Women gotta speak up now. I'm sexist. I forget you there. You better hit us with that ain't I a woman?
Well, but have you Pittsburgh T and Scott, have y'all heard about Trump just recently changed the schedule on ibogaine and different mushrooms and psychedelics? And ibogaine literally going all the way back to Africa. That shrub has been used to cure people of addictions. So there is something to that. But I mean, in general, medicine comes from the ground. It comes from resources and different plants and shit like that. On top of chemicals.
Yeah, they also freed up some peptides too. Like some peptides we used to use that they blocked, they're now allowing them to come forward. I think July, August, you're gonna see those come forward. So you'll see a lot of stuff come out that we didn't have access before. You used to have to go underground and go to wellness centers to get that stuff.
Yeah, we'll see how that works. I'm always skeptical of when Bobby Kennedy says something is a good idea, but I've heard a good thing about the amino acids and shit like that. So I'm willing to see what happens. I'm willing to sit back and hold my skepticism and criticism on this at least. And we're gonna see the results of how many obese people there are versus now. Versus
the reason why I asked Queen is because the next episode I think I'm gonna do is gonna be holistic. It's gonna be holistic versus regular stuff like science.
Allopathic.
I guess I looked that up. What is allopathic?
Allopathic medicine is traditional medicine.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's what I'm gonna be arguing. Allopathic.
I do both, so I think it's great.
So I need somebody that's gonna pull up here and ride for my enemy. I need him to be on that Tupac stuff. I need him to be on some, 10 toes down, because I want a good argument for that side.
For what
for traditional medicine?
Holistic. I'm bringing the science.
I think you need both. I think you need both of them.
Exactly. You need both.
Yeah, I
don't think you need both. Yeah, you do. I think you need more work.
Sometimes you gotta
when you get your blood work, they have a certain part of it. Well, I mean, to the subject, I think even in your blood work, there's a certain part of it, folic acid, that shows if you have earthy green leaves and stuff that's in your diet. So your diet, which is the stuff that you eat, natural or not, that's from the earth. That's holistic. That will be part of the holistic, is the stuff that you're taking in. From even the vitamin D that you get from getting. Yeah, it is. Even the vitamin D that people have left.
Ain't holistic.
It is. What are you talking about? If you eat Aki berry,
we talking about medication.
Berry, yeah, that's still medication. That's part of your body. What do you mean? If people who from the islands, Caribbean people, even Marky Dan, most of them, they get Aki berry. They at some point it's in their diet. Aloe vera, some point it's in their diet.
Yeah, we need to find out what certified player eat, and we need to study that for autism.
Oh yeah, certified player be tripping.
I just swear. But no. We'll do that. We're gonna do holistic versus medicine. We're gonna do that for the late night, because
I feel like it's time for that episode, you know, and I'm gonna be more free, you know. I'm gonna be more free right now for the probably throw some on the grill.
I think you need both those, Scott. I think people who lean to one side or the other and they're not gonna do any medicine or they're not gonna do any holistic. I think those people they missing out. I think I'm positive you need both. Because you can't even get everything that you need through the food that we get. You can't get it. It's impossible.
You do need both. Because allopathic medicine tends to do more invasive processes. So if you have something complicated going on in your body, then traditional medicine is probably not going to be the way for you to
You know all that shit do? All that shit do, Queen. All that shit do is make people on TikTok money.
What she do?
Holistic medicine.
So I got high blood pressure. And at one point I couldn't get my medication because I was having a hard time finding a doctor. And so I was drinking hibiscus 2-3 times a day to keep my blood pressure down. And that's just me, myself, trying to do what's best for me. So yeah, that's not true. Natural medicine can help your body. Plus, if we just go from a religious aspect, you go in Genesis and say, I give you every seed-bearing plant for food and for medicine to heal yourself. So every bit of pharmaceutical come from some type of plant.
That's the point. That's the argument I make. So if it comes from a plant, that means the plants work, right?
Yes, the plants work, but
and the ones that didn't get synthesized, right?
What?
And the ones that don't work didn't get synthesized.
No, that's not necessarily true. Sometimes, first of all, using plant medicine is something that you have to build up. Like you ain't gonna just drink 1 cup of tea and automatically you cured. This is something that you have to do often. We don't live those type of lifestyles, so we need allopathic medicine to step in.
All right. Hey, Queen, that's a great point you made. We're gonna table it there and finish the conversation tonight. I'm gonna go do my research. I'm gonna go do my research. You know, I see you pulling up with your anthropologic, and synonym and colons and all this. So it's a forensic science, as Ricky Smiley
I'm
would
a
say.
health science degree scholar.
Oh, so we're gonna do the damn thing then. Just make sure you're there.
And I'm a herbalist as well.
Well, you just make sure your herbal ass is there.
Fine.
All right, final thoughts, man, and we're gonna get up out of here. We're gonna do a late night live tonight. I'm gonna try to start a little bit earlier though, but I'm gonna try to throw something on the grill right now.
Well, all I say to end it out is salutes to the Boxing Scholar. Smash the like button, sub. I got my own channel, the Democracy Briefing. I go live, try to every Wednesday. And on this conversation, I would just say, trust science. I believe in the peer review process of science. When you look at the past 100 years of pharmaceutical drugs and vaccines, the death rate specifically in this country has or rather the life, what's the word I'm looking for? The life expectancy rate in this country has increased by over 40 years. Back when, you had childhood plagues ripping through shit. I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with what Scholar would call holistic medicine, because a lot of those have been tested, but just more locally, and we just need to do more testing on those different options. Like I said earlier about the shrubs and the mushrooms, I think all of those are great options. Now, I agree with Scholar. You do got a lot of snake oil salesmen. Drink this shit, it'll cure you of your ass cancer. You got a lot of that. You've had a lot of that since the beginning of time. And yeah, just be skeptical of anything you do and do your research. That's all I'd say. Go ahead.
Hey, that's a good ending point. Hopefully, Marky Dan, you there too. Sound like we agree.
Don't write your mouth. Don't let your mouth write no text with your ass can't pass. Otherwise, you end up looking like Alicia. One of two people.
Thank you. Cold blooded. So foul player sound like that was a slug to you.
Well, I mean, I say this to the point of the Clarissa and the whole topic itself. The drama just never sells anything. Clown shows don't get no, ain't no sponsors at no circus. The clown starts the show and he ends the show. So like we be promoting all this clown stuff. It don't make no money in this capitalist system because we turn around and then be hollering about these people ain't making no money, when boxing ain't selling, this, that, and the third. I think I've been saying this for the longest. Clarissa need to get her a PR person to take her phone and take all her publicity over. Because she has publicity, but she can't generate, and she's not generating the revenue that she should be generating from. It doesn't make any sense for her to have all this traction and not be
But let
prosperous.
me ask you, my bad to cut you off, Pittsburgh T, but let me ask you a question. If this was two male fighters, like let's say that this is that it's Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier, and they just happen to see each other, and Muhammad Ali swing at Joe Frazier, would we be saying like, oh man, we so tired of Ali?
Marky Dan, you don't have to guess. That happened. That happened, Marky Dan.
Well, hold up, Marky Dan. They
Or
could
even if
fight
it was
each other.
Ali and like a lightweight.
Marky Dan, if they were going to fight, I would agree with you. There is no way that Clarissa
Fair point.
Shields
Fair
and this
point.
lady's gonna fight.
The Frazier example wasn't the best. I give you that.
Yeah, if they're gonna fight, I'll have at it. I'm not trying to take a moral ground or if she was right or wrong to fight her. Have at it. You want to slap her, knock yourself out. I don't care about that. What I'm saying is if you're your own promoter and it's your responsibility to promote the fight, she's using her promotions in the wrong way. And I've been me and Scott have been saying this for I don't know how many months. The same thing. Every situation is the same thing. The same thing when she was messing with Ali daughter. It just she used a lot of energy into things that don't help her generate any income. And people can just cheer her on. I get it. People have fan favorites. I get it. She just used her energy, to me, in the wrong energy. It's always been like that. And unfortunately, we see this all the time. And just because you generate a lot of attention, we see this with AB. When AB was popping, everybody watched everything he said. We thought he was the funniest, the most charismatic, all of that. But look at where did it generate him any money? And that's the problem with it. When people fight, he fought, it generated, he packed out the stadiums. He did all of that when he was fighting. And once it was over, it was over. So that's always going to be the problem. Hey, everybody pull up tonight to Scholar tonight. People should be subscribed because it only costs, it's less than a soda at this point. I think soda costs more than Scholar's membership. People should be subscribed. And Marky Dan. Marky Dan, you got a membership over there?
Marky Dan got a Diddy what you call it, initiation party over there. Marky Dan got he the original freak offs. I don't think he can hear me.
Whoa.
Can you hear me, Marky Dan?
I don't think so.
Whoa.
No, he can't even hear me.
What'd you say?
I think he can hear you, Pittsburgh T, but not me. Why stream y'all be doing that, man? That's so annoying.
It was doing that to me earlier. I can only hear like one person. But Marky Dan, you got a membership over there, Marky Dan, to your channel?
Nah. But I'm 80 subs away from getting to 500. Then I'll be able to do to be monetized and get my membership if YouTube.
Okay,
so I'm close.
Okay, so for the folks that's listening Wednesday, pull up to Marky Dan, or at least just subscribe right now. Go to Marky Dan channel. His name right there. Subscribe to him. As you gonna say
the democracy.
To the democracy briefing, and just pull on up over there and at least subscribe so you can get monetized. Hey, everybody, great conversation, Queen. Everybody have a great night. Appreciate these conversations. I think we need to flesh some of this stuff out. We got to look at this stuff the right way. Appreciate everybody. Everybody have a good night.
All right.
See,
yeah.
Did nobody
Queen,
promote my damn channel? Y'all is sexist over here. I'm okay.
You got a channel?
Wait, hold on. I ain't promote Marky's channel. I let Marky do his own thing. Go ahead and get your promotion on.
No, hold on. Queen, you got a channel? I didn't know you had a channel. My bad. I didn't know you had a channel. You got a channel?
Yeah, I got a channel. That's crazy.
I didn't know because I don't have no channel. I'm over here. I can't.
Oh, my bad. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking.
Yeah,
Queen do breaking news. She was the first person to find out Joe Jackson was beating on Michael.
Oh man, I think she did.
But now Queen got a channel too. Matter of fact, I just tag y'all.
I'll just share this live and then tag you on my timeline.
Yeah, subscribe to all these good folks up here.
I'll tag everybody that pulled up today, and then y'all can go subscribe to them. And we'll do the holistic episode tonight because I feel like that's a good topic. I feel like that's a great topic. You know, I feel like I don't know how. I'm not completely sold one way, but I do see what Marky Dan touched on a little bit, like because there's a distrust in pharmaceutical, everybody goes the holistic route, and I think the holistic route is like less proven than the pharmaceutical because they actually do trials. Like, for instance, I'll give you an example. So like I buy like fiber and stuff like that offline, or creatine. Do you know, like sometimes I have bought like creatine and stuff and I see like a big recoil for like creatine because there's lead in it. And it's like, well, wait a minute. Like, Big Pharma's the enemy, but if I just buy some regular creatine, it might have lead in it. Like, that's crazy to me. And then there was a big story where independent companies was testing the purity of products. They found out the products didn't even have what they said they had in it, and they also had lead too as well. So, I mean, I don't think holistic is the route to go. I think holistic is capitalism. Hey, it go back full circle what I was telling you about capitalism. You could always point to some nasty shit in society, and capitalism be at the source of it. And it's no different than holistic. So I think holistic has been hijacked, and dollar amount has been put on it. So I'm not a believer in it. But that's my position. So if you like that topic and you want to pull up tonight, it's going to be open panel. Just pull on up, man. We're going to have that discourse. Queen is Queen actually practices like herbs and medicines and stuff. So that would be good to have her on there for a different perspective. But that is my position on it. And we're gonna finish this conversation tonight. We'll table it there. Hopefully we'll see you tonight. If not, y'all can catch the playback. But anyway, I'm gonna let Ray J, because that's the real holistic doctor. Ray J for the serenade y'all souls, bring y'all back over to the good side. Shout out to Ray J.
Wish to have a fancy car. Wish to have $1 million bucks. Well, I wish I don't be in love. So tell me, pretty baby, I make one wish and I wish it all on you. Make it love to the break of dawn. Me and you to the baby's born. Till my baby's born.